It's the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
TK. How nervous are you on a scale from 1 to 10 right now?
Shut up.
It's funny.
I am. This is your profession, dude. Like, of course you could do it.
Not really. Yours, too.
Well, yeah, I guess so. So this comes out on Memorial Day.
Yes, it does.
We'll get into that in a minute.
Maybe
Because we got to start.
I was going to say.
You know what we got to start with?
I'm chomping on the bit for that topic, honestly.
So we are inside today. And the reason we're inside is because they're doing construction on the deck, or the ramp, rather, over at Church Street here in Swansboro, North Carolina. So it's inside, so the setup's a little tighter, which is fine.
There's AC. We're not going to look like we're in heaven for that. If anybody that said that ever sees this.
That was hilarious.
Great comment, by the way.
I tell you, man, there's some great freaking comments on there. And then there's some trolls, the little keyboard warriors in their mom's basement. But
well, you have a story to tell about one of those later.
I do, yeah. I might tell that story because it's so funny. Like, he just kept going. So I finally turned and was like, all right, now I'm going to trigger you.
Then you snapped.
And I triggered the crowd. Now he's having a bad time. I am smoking a George's box press cigar. I have a different cigar to smoke for later, but I'm not going to tell you what that is.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. It's a special cigar.
We have our consistencies on the show.
We do. I am drinking, but I'm back to the Perny Haze for this one. I do have Pernicious in there, but Perny Haze, less alcohol content.
Right. The responsible choice.
It's like 0.2% less. All right, TK.
TK is rocking the H. Upman.
You like that smoke?
Yeah, I really do.
It is a good smoke.
It is good. It's the 1844 Nicaragua. Not as spicy. Every time I smoke it after not having one for a while, I forget how spicy it is at the beginning. It's kind of peppery at the beginning. Oh, really? Yeah, it is. But then it gets like way smoother as you smoke it, I like that part.
I might have to have one of those later on tonight.
It's good.
Yeah. Have you ever smoked Cuba acid cigars? Okay. Because that's real spicy too.
Not spicy in that way, because I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I've tasted one before, but I've never smoked a whole one. But it's not like that. It's not like flavored. It's just like hard to explain. It's spicy.
I got you. And what you drinking?
Straight up pernicious, boy.
Perny, the real stuff.
The high test.
Yeah. That's all I put in my motorcycle.
Yeah, man. Good combo. Pretty sure I've had this combo on the show before.
It is a good combo. I was just telling, so the reason that he knows I'm nervous is because right now it's just TK and I, just based on when we had to do it during the week. People are at work.
Yeah.
Even though, come on, it's late enough. They should be off by now.
Leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have some old regulars that may be stopping in and getting on, but for now it'll just
Here's
be
to hoping.
us. Yeah. Well, our first episode was just us. I don't know if we did more with
I think
just
Russell
us.
Talked a little bit in the first
Maybe
one.
Maybe he did.
Because we had the other mics set up.
Yeah.
We brought 4.
Remember, that's when nobody wanted to be on.
They were
like, I'm not getting on it. No, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And then now everybody sees how easy it is. It doesn't take talent. Well,
you just BS.
You just BS. But it's not like it takes a special talent to do. We're having fun. And the reason
what I always am telling you, I'm like, we're the hosts. If we have to tote the line, we got this.
Yeah. We can take out or put in whatever we want. Giggity.
Yeah, for sure.
Giggity.
This damn thing could be 15 minutes if so we decide.
Yeah.
Here's your episodes.
Here's your episode.
Play the music, Lee. We're out of here.
Yeah. But today's clip, today's short that I sent out, I wanted to tell you. I'll look it up real quick, but
stat check.
It's all about, algorithms and stuff like that. We're not tech geniuses. We're just guys that wanted to bring a cigar shop atmosphere to a podcast.
Not geniuses by any means.
1.2K views on this one today.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I posted it at 10 a.m.
Growing and growing.
Yeah, but yesterday's was only it was not good.
I was trying to pay attention to it, but there's no rhyme or reason. To me. It's weird.
Because YouTube will test the shorts out for certain audiences and stuff, and so sometimes it'll skyrocket. Well, you remember that one we've got 15,000 views on?
You're right.
When Solange was talking about her nickname in school.
Yeah, and then it was like, Okay, I feel like we've had other funny stuffs on at least close to
I'm
that.
That wouldn't be the one that I thought it was funny.
There wasn't even like a real punchline or anything for it either.
No.
It was just kind of like, it was almost just the middle of the story.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a grand thing. It was.
Well, something else so we're learning as we go. We're learning about all this production. As you know, we now have a third camera set up, and you'll know that once you.
I already forgot
if you're
about
watching this. If you're watching this, if you're listening, then you're just listening, and that's fine too.
Which we appreciate as well.
Yes, absolutely. But we're trying to get better at all of this. TK with his wedding and stuff had to teach me how to do the editing process of the videos because that's normally his.
It's just tedious as shit.
Very tedious.
It is.
But we're lucky enough to have a podcast, so that's really cool.
We asked for these problems.
That's right, man. First world problems. And so I dig it. I don't worry that
I mean, I know sometimes it seems like there's always a brick wall, but they always they get smaller and smaller and just more of headache. Not like I don't know what to do, just like dang it.
Like last episode when it was done processing, the words didn't match up.
Well, yeah, there was like some drift, and then I thought I fixed it because I was like, all right, if it's fixed at the end, it should be in theory good because it was off at the end and good at the beginning. So once I didn't realize it took the whole thing off because I'm not going to break down the whole process of what I have to do on the show, but the last time I had to do something similar and use a different tile in the program, it worked and didn't mess with the front. I did the exact same thing and it like took the audio out of time.
So some of these tools that we use, they're kind of inconsistent. They're intermittent with how good they are.
I think it's a bit of user error too. Like I didn't pay attention to the one thing I did maybe last week.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like maybe I just do one little thing different but I don't know, man.
And I've only done it a couple times, so I still am going to have questions the next time I have to do it. I'm like, I don't remember how to do this.
It's like a process. It is but when you look at everything that goes into it, you're like, okay, well, it can't be that cut and dry. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's got to be some sort of difficulty factor.
Yeah, and we're lucky. And I don't want to change subjects real quick, but
we're audio people, not video people.
Right.
In summary.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So what I was going to say is one of the things I learned to do is on the shorts that I post, I go back into the studio, the YouTube studio, and I go and click on related video, and I tie a link back to that actual full episode.
That's tight.
So what we're trying to do is, link in the description, full episode in the description or something like that.
Right.
And then I try to stay on top of the comments. I try to stay on top of the likes. Some of the troll stuff, I'm just going to
right.
go back to middle school tomorrow. It's fine.
It's engagement.
It is. And I appreciate it. It's like you took the time to slow down and say...
You must be really bored then. If this is as bad as what you just said, you're like, you know what? I have to say something.
Yeah. So, and again, I welcome it. I mean, I welcome all comments, good, bad, or indifferent. But, we try to be productive. We're trying to learn, so I would love productive comments. But yeah, like that's one of the things I started doing. And then also in Vizard, that's what I use to make the shorts out of the full episode, but it doesn't always, like you said, it doesn't always pick up
the best.
It'll be facing like this camera instead of who's speaking, so it doesn't always,
And it's like it's crazy because I think we've made this comment on the show. I want to make the analogy of like it's only human, like it can only be so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just a computer program.
It's not AGI yet. It's still
not
AI.
Yet. It's just a little wee baby.
Yeah, but so we talked about AI, and it's like. We really do use AI for a lot of productive things, but
I'm curious to know, like, how long has it's had to have been in play way longer than it was in front of people's faces, just readily available.
Yeah,
it has to have.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure the technology existed,
like just in something you don't think about, like a slot machine or something like that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
But as you can see, it's still they're still fixing bugs and kinks and things like that.
Major.
Yeah. So, it's not perfect. I don't know. Hopefully it won't ever be because I want humans to be important.
Dude, yeah, because it's like, all right, well, we don't need 80% of y'all now. And then weird stuff starts happening.
Yeah, but on the flip side, it's like, I mean, look at all the AI crap that's out there. So Dr. John brought up a video today of Meryl Streep like talking about how she got Alzheimer's and it's all because of the pharmaceutical drug companies that suppress the real, all this crap. You can tell it's AI. The very first part of it had this AI guy talking and building up the video.
You can tell, man. You can.
And he's saying things like, 13-year-old children's are doing this. 13-year-old children.
So the grammar's not good.
Yeah, it's not correct. So it's like there's no way you would say that.
My key like giveaway when it's like videos of people talking is like the inflection of their voice. It just sounds.
Yeah.
The voice tone is good, but the way that they put words together, it's like still kind of robotic, bro.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Still kind of robotic.
2 pet peeves about people that post videos on like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. 2 pet peeves.
Misinformation. Anyway.
2 pet peeves. When a video starts like, you guys are not going to believe this.
Oh
Watch right here. Look right here at this thing right there.
That
Look,
scared
blah,
the
blah,
shit
blah.
out of me.
Married man
What up?
drives around in a minivan.
You about to be on?
Not yet. You about to smoke?
So
Boy,
then you're
crazy.
about to be on? You can sit next to me.
Are you guys recording?
Yeah, we're on right now.
Oh shit! Hey, boys and girls.
You lied.
So
Why?
come on. Go
I got that assault
go
on
get
camera,
cigar.
brother.
Brother, get cigar. Brother, get cigar. Second,
What was the first one?
the first one. Look right here. Watch
yeah,
this.
okay,
Da,
okay.
da, 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 da. I think the second one was just using AI to do the voice. When you're with your Great Dane and their Great Dane does this. And it's like, dude, please stop. I'll immediately scroll
Damn,
past
just
that.
voice it over yourself at that
Right?
point. It's like, bro.
Yeah, but people have figured out that they can do minimum work
And type it
then
in, and then
throw
it's
all this video, and then they'll get clicks and likes.
It's crazy because it's like, I understand that like that
understand.
on a level.
I absolutely understand that.
It's like, damn it.
But it's so annoying.
Everybody wants to make their life easier. If you don't, you're almost just a super cryptic person. Like, who doesn't want things to be easier in life? That is kind of almost the basic nature of us.
I like it better for editing what I've written.
Right.
It'll look through an entire
But
document. tell
not
me,
to create a
No.
draft from
Right.
nothing.
I don't like that.
Like,
Now, college students are going to be getting away with, thank God I did all my degrees before, because AI was coming out.
where your integrity would be in question.
Exactly. Well, it's like we talked about that doctor down in Florida that botched the surgery and killed the man.
He might have had the chat.
Your
he might
doctor, you might want to get healthy because your doctors are using ChatGPT to
Bro,
get through medical school.
I don't even wanna think
that's
about
a
that.
joke. That's mostly a joke, mostly. But it's like, dude, yeah. And
Please let it be a joke.
I want to say something real quick, and then we can move on. Last episode, we talked about a wild thing that happened. We were at Cody's retirement, which was amazing. We were at Cody's party, which was amazing. I left that next morning, went home, and by the time I came back to pick up the gear that we needed to drop off at New River, I'm texting Cody, like I couldn't get down his street because there were ambulances everywhere. And I told this story, and I was like, somebody's dying over there.
Yeah, we were all like, whoa.
Well, it turns out it was a friend of mine.
Dang it, man.
And I'm not going to say his name for respect for his family.
Sorry, bro. Dang it.
Yeah, we don't know
That's crazy.
the details, but it was.
And wasn't even in his
crushing
house,
to-
correct?
No, he had to run across the street, and it was in Cody's.
Yeah, man.
Crushing, man.
Wow.
The whole.
But he was like a
BJJ
brother of
community.
yours, right?
Yeah, so, yeah, a Freemason as well, yes. And
Multifaceted brother.
I'm wearing my CXBJJ shirt in honor of him. Black belt instructor, retired Marine, just an all-around amazing freaking dude. And I'm glad we did toast to him last time, not knowing that it was him, but,
Now for real.
God rest his soul. And, but yeah, I mean, not to bring the
Sorry,
vibe down.
yeah,
I don't want to
sorry
bring the
about
vibe down,
that.
but I had to address it because we didn't know last
No, for
episode.
sure.
We were just like, this is a tragic thing that's happening,
Yeah.
but we don't know who it is. And that just shows you how quick it can go, man.
Dude.
How quick.
You just, oh, man. You never know.
Yeah. But yeah, so prayers to his family. And let's get back to positivity. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean,
We lose people,
it's insane.
It's always tough. But I think it's tougher when it's so unexpected. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, that's, again, not to keep
It's
it.
crazy to think like sometimes whenever I'm like laying down at night, sometimes the last thing that I think about is like, yo, this is finite.
It's
I'm
so
not gonna
finite.
be here forever.
No.
Like this, like laying in bed a lot, like probably hundreds of times, thought like, dude, this is gonna be over one day. That is that's like thinking, like thoughts that you can't wrap your head around, like thinking about how big the universe is
Or how
like
long eternity is.
Right,
Yeah.
you just can't quantify it. That's like one of those unquantifiable thoughts. Like,
Absolutely.
and I'm like,
You
all right,
got
well,
it.
might as well go to sleep.
And you don't know. Yeah. Like you don't, there's been a couple times in my life where I've been accepting. I was like, okay, if I die, I die.
Well,
But then there's been other times when I've been extremely anxious, paranoid.
Right.
After I got shocked those bunch of times and I passed out on shock 4, my lights were going out and I thought that was it.
right,
And I calmed down and I was like, well, there's nothing I
this
can
is
do.
what's happening.
There's nothing I can do. I believe in Jesus Christ. I know
This
where I'm
is
going.
what's happening right
know?
now. Damn.
But I was okay then. But then after that, I was terrified, paranoid, about everything.
Well, yeah.
The other time was when I skydived the first time when I was a kid. I mean, an
God.
adult. I was totally legal. I was an adult. No, I was 15. But
8-year-old
anyway.
jumping out of a plane.
Statute of limitations.
Let's get out of
man.
here.
I was the kid. You can't hold me accountable. I was 15. But anyway.
They made me.
No, they didn't. But,
I'm joking.
But I remember in that plane looking out at the world below me and thinking,
this is either going to work or it's not.
yeah, there's nothing. If he dies, he dies.
You
know what I
won't
mean?
feel it.
No.
You really won't.
So, and that's why, I love my dad, but I'm almost glad that he died the way he did in a plane crash.
Right. I mean,
And he always said that that's how he wanted to go out, which kind of pisses me off because I feel like
like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
no, he would never do that. But he always said that. He's like, painless, quick, it's over. But and so that's what makes me paranoid is I've known so many people who have gone suddenly. And it's like,
Well, yeah. Then
freaking
it's like,
when is this gonna
what is
stop?
it? Just off button? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
yeah, we got dark. Let's talk back about
turn the lights
either
back
AI
on. Let's
or
talk about Chat GPT again.
oh yeah, Chat GPT. I have used
Would you
it.
Chat GPT like, hey, when do you think I'm going to pass away?
No, hell no. I would never do that. We did do the one on the show where it said roast me. I'm not doing that again.
I don't like that.
I don't like that one bit.
It's not fair. Because it doesn't have feelings. I can't joke it back.
I used it to create my book covers. Which, real quick, shameless plug. My book.
I was about to cut you off.
My book comes out June 2nd.
Yeah. What is it called?
It's called Because I Said So and Other Things Weak Leaders Say.
We've touched on what it's
Yeah.
about, but for the people that are maybe first time rocking with us, what's the
Yeah.
premise of the book?
So it's a leadership book.
Is that considered like self-help essentially?
Yeah, I guess so. But it's not like, look, I know everything. It's
Not
just
like
it uses both my experiences. I was in the Marine Corps for 20 years. I worked as a regional manager after that, a general manager after that.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah, that's what I always. That's what I called my assistant regional manager, assistant to the regional. And then I got my doctorate in business administration and leadership. So I've been spending years researching it, peer-reviewed journal articles, doing it. Learning what not to do from bad leaders, because you can learn from everybody.
Well, there's like a lot of experience in the world of what to do from not to do.
Absolutely. All right, it's about to square these things up because we got Raja.
Roher.
You get comfortable, pick a seat. I'd pick that one if I were you because that mic is the one that delays a little bit.
That one's the best one.
But so where was I at? What did I say?
You were saying that
I used AI for something. No, is that not what I said?
your experiences.
Yeah, the cover of my book.
and,
That's right, the leadership thing. Well, Roger came in and threw me all off, just like Rusty threw me off. But no, it's a leadership thing. And so, do I think that I have more leadership knowledge or experience than anybody? No, absolutely not. It's
Right.
just that's my thing.
That's what I know about.
So why not write about it? Especially if I spent so much time and energy on studying it and living it. So I love it. I love going into a restaurant or a gas station or just watching an interaction between a customer and an employee of the company, and then mentally, like, here's how I would train the manager to train their staff.
Right.
Not how I wouldn't put a Band-Aid on that right now. I would train the manager on
Because
what
it's
to inspect,
essentially
what to
top
expect.
down, right?
Well, yeah,
Yay or nay?
yes,
Kinda.
but
it's nuanced
there-
in a crazy way.
Well, I talk a lot about servant leadership too. one of the things that I grew up learning in the Marine Corps is you work for them and they'll work for you.
Well, you got to give a little to get
And
a
I
little.
always went to bat for them. I did not treat them bad. I did not, I never like talked down to a Marine just because you're a higher rank because you've been in longer.
Because you can.
Because you've been in longer and you're a higher rank. Come on, man.
Right.
That's ridiculous. Even at Cody's retirement, the formation, we were practicing the day before and they were outside and the formations, the Marines were all in formation, but like just waiting for the leadership to come out and run the practice.
Right.
Don't say the practice is at 10:30 and make them stand out there from 10, really 15 because they get there 15 prior till 10:45. They're out there for 30 minutes in the sun and you don't have your stuff together. Bring them into the hangar, let them be nice and cool before they start so you don't have anybody fall out. They're out there thinking to themselves, this is why I'm not going to re-enlist. You know what I mean?
Right.
Take care of your Marines and they'll take care of you. If they feel taken care of, I'm not saying baby them. By no means am I saying baby your Marines.
Yeah.
Give them hell. But it's just like any that works anywhere. Take care of your people and then they'll take care of you. They see who stands up for them. They see who treats them like people. You don't have to open the door for me and get out of the way. We're all people. We're all.
That is like totally across the board, no matter what you're doing. I mean, you could be sweeping the floor somewhere, and if the boss of the place sticks his head in and is like, "Hey, man, thanks for doing that. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for doing that."
So,
and that's it. And then shuts the back door again.
And that cost the boss nothing. But how did it make that employee feel?
I've been in here for 2 hours doing this. Yeah, thanks for cleaning that up, man. You good?
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. Like,
so I talk heavily about employees and
because people will take that with them. Like just that simple interaction right there. They will take that with them.
And they all have their favorite manager. They all have their favorite.
Some is irrecoverable. Some relationships are like, bro, you could come in and say hi and you're going to be like, man, that guy, man.
And then also, I don't expect leaders at the very beginning of their leadership journey. Maybe they're a supervisor at a fast food place or something. I don't expect them to know everything, but I expect them to learn what they need to learn. You can't just take a position and think, okay, I get paid more.
I know it.
Now I'm going to tell you, once he's all hooked up.
Well, that's what I was going to talk to you. I mean, you are a doctor as well. So I was going to say, I feel like to achieve like a certain level of academic status, I guess. I don't know the word.
Yeah.
Achievement level.
Yeah.
I think the farther you go, and when Roger gets on, I'm going the wrong way. When Roger gets on, he can attest to this too, maybe. I feel like the smarter you get, you learn the more you don't know.
I wouldn't call it smarter. I would call it...
the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know.
Yeah. But I have so much of a newfound respect for anybody that has completed a dissertation or who completed a doctorate.
Oh yeah.
But especially medical doctors, because then they have to go further. They have to go to residency. They have to go to just further and further training, especially whatever their field is in. And so it's.
But you would hope that these people that are renowned, like doctors in our society, they are renowned. People are like, these people help save lives. They'll save my life one day, hopefully. You know what I mean? But you would like to think in your head, hey, I hope that doctor is always willing to learn the next thing that he didn't know and have that hunger to learn.
Absolutely. And because of that,
because satisfaction stops progress. As they say.
Yeah, that's true. And you also become, institutionalized by taking so much school, because I still don't want to be done. I wanted to get like certifications and stuff, and there's no reason. I don't need it.
But dude, what if you do one day?
No, I will. I'm gonna keep going and stuff. But
it's like reading a book. It's good for your brain, learning more. Right?
Roger, welcome to the show.
Oh, he's like, intro me, damn it.
No. Don't intro me. I'll do it my damn self. Hey,
fire when I'm good and damn and ready.
Smoking George's Box Press and drinking Circle City whiskey. It's a 95.5 wheat whiskey, 95% wheat and 5% malted barley, 8 years out of MGP. So, yes. But yeah, to the point where you guys were talking about, one, medical doctors don't have to do dissertations. So you guys have
mine technically is not a dissertation because it's a practitioner's doctorate. So it was called a doctoral project, but it's the same damn thing.
I mean, though.
You guys don't? I didn't know that.
No, we don't.
I mean, it makes sense because you're what's the point of that?
Yeah, I don't need to.
I mean, yeah.
I don't need to profess anything.
Right.
So it's just like, do you know it or do you not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
True.
If the guy dies, you didn't know it.
You failed.
But yeah, I mean, but you did yours. How long did it take you start to finish?
Including the year of community college that I failed.
Yes.
You didn't even have to bring that up, dude.
Failed a year at community college. Went back to school at community college. Did better a second try. Did 3 years at community college, 2 years at UCSD, and then 4 at UCLA, and then 4 years of residency at Portsmouth. And then now I'm here.
4 years of residency.
So when they say it takes 8 years of school, it's not just 8 years of classroom work. It's
No.
8 years of going and doing.
Classroom work is really just like undergrad, and then like the first, depending on what med school you go to, first 1 to 2 years of
Right.
med school.
Sweet.
The rest of it is like, well, yeah, you're working, and so this is where you're getting a lot of like on the job training, a lot of on the job knowledge, because you could read things. I mean, if you saw our medical textbooks, you know, one could try to memorize all of that, but it's, you know, damn near impossible.
Yeah.
And so you have to.
Even with just the basic terms like posterior, anterior, like when I took allied health before, and I was like, they're like, this is the basic stuff here, and I was like, well, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. I'm good.
Oh,
Okay, so-
that's what you were going to go for?
I wanted to be a doctor at one point. Yeah, I took allied health 1 in my junior year, and I was like, I'm not going to be a doctor. I'm not going to be able to make it.
Directionally challenged.
Yeah, key termly challenged.
No, I do think that the on the job training is kind of what sears it into your brain.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure. 'Cause
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Not writing it in pencil.
And then obviously watching shows like The Pit probably helps too.
Yeah. If anything, that draws back some of the old knowledge. It's like, I used to remember a lot of
Yeah.
this.
So like not Grey's Anatomy then?
I don't know. That sucks compared to The Pit, dude. It was a good show for a couple seasons, and then they went too far, like The Walking Dead. But
Every episode's so damn sad.
yeah,
I'm like,
I mean, I remember when I was still watching it because my wife watched it. When 007. Do you remember that?
Yeah. George O'Malley.
Yeah. Oh, it's sad as
I
hell,
don't know
dude.
why it's just funny to me that you said that.
What?
I've never seen it.
Oh, no.
I've seen just random episodes like when Cole was watching it and stuff.
I got you.
Long story
It's not
short,
a bad show.
he had a long string of people dying, and so they called him 007 because he had a license to kill.
Oh, and then the other
like,
sad thing
this
is,
was
you
a
know,
doctor called
This is
that.
he was a surgeon.
the other
Oh
sad
my
thing
God.
is Eric Dane was in that, and he
That's right.
recently passed from
ALS.
ALS.
Oh my
So
gosh.
sad, man.
Wow.
And he did an interview right before, and he knew that nobody was going to see it until after he died. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, that was a crazy special.
Man.
What a wild thought as like whoever created that show.
We were talking about that kind of sort of right before you walked
Yeah.
in, bro. Like having the thought of this is definitely not going to last forever. Even in good health, having like the thought of this is going to come to an end.
Yeah.
And so imagine whenever you actually are given that short timeline, like
Yeah.
this is going to come to an end in a week.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
You start panicking, you start trying to
Uncontrollable.
Yeah.
That, there is no calming down.
But at some point, like, as you approach like the days to hours, you probably get a little bit of a sense of calm.
I'm sure.
You're like the finality of it.
You peep that it's like, hey, it's happening. It's happening.
I think the thing that one of the strongest things to feel is regret. And then it's like, if you're nearing your end, you could regret it all you want. It ain't going to change anything.
All right.
Yeah.
And so it's just like,
You're not going to cry your way out of this one.
Yep, this is it. So, take it, leave it, whatever it is, it is
Or
what
say
it is.
something to whoever you need to say what to.
Yeah. Hopefully you've done it,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
that's it. But that's a wild experience for a lot of folks. Like when I was on, I did palliative care. So
Oh, man. So that's the nature of the beast entirely.
Yeah, just having that discussion with anybody, with
Yeah.
family members, with people.
Bro. Yep.
And then when people put in a DNR,
Yeah.
resuscitate, dude. Like I don't know.
Unless you've seen the other side of it.
Yeah.
And I think as doctors, we've seen people just completely hooked up to machines, broken ribs,
And you're like,
fucking
dude, like,
tubes everywhere.
Oh yeah, you don't.
And
wanna
it's
live
just like-
yeah,
you're
and
not
this-
you now.
And this is how your family's going to remember you, by the way.
right.
And so it's like, at that point, it's like, yeah, let's just take all the happy memories.
Yeah, I agreed. That's kind of how it was with my grampy, dude. It was like, I mean, dude, it's just one of those things.
and
bro.
that's like everybody that dies, and you go to their funeral, and they don't look like themselves at the wake, you know. So it's like, well, now that's seared into my brain, and now
well,
I'm
it
not
takes
gonna remember.
balls anyway to walk up there and do that, and you know,
Yeah,
Do you?
huh?
You don't go up to open casket?
I would. I do. I haven't been to that many funerals.
I mean, I have
maybe
since I
less
was a
than
kid.
10. I've been to probably less than 10, and all the ones I've been to, I've been like close with the people. So I'll
Yeah.
go up
Yeah.
there. I'm not afraid of it, but it's like
It's definitely an
that's
eerie
not you.
feeling.
I mean, it's you, but that's not you.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Like, that's not.
yeah.
So-
and I haven't really seen one that looks like they did when they were alive.
It's got to
No.
be difficult, though.
I know that. I'm absolutely. So if there's any morticians out there, I'm not putting you down. I know you guys work hard, but I imagine you work hard.
Do better.
I don't know for a reason.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know that they
2026.
do.
Have you ever heard
No.
of Chat GPT?
But I mean, yeah. AI.
sorry.
AI. What
That's
did you
so
say
terrible.
about AI?
Oh, they got this. The psychics are on it now, bro.
Yeah.
The tarot card readers are on Chat GPT. I guess just to make sure. Just
Even psychics have to use
like, hey,
ChatGPT.
real quick. It's like in The Wizard of Oz whenever the dude tells Dorothy to close her eyes and he's like taking her stuff out of the basket or whatever. And it's like, close your eyes real quick. We got the crystal ball.
Yeah,
And the dude's like, hold on, let me get my phone real quick. So you know a lady named Alice, right? Yeah, that's my mom. And it's like, yeah.
looking me up on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, on Facebook, not even Chat GPT. Just
What
like
was the-
searching her profile.
What was the name of that Jamaican lady?
Miss Cleo
Oh, yeah.
Call me now.
for your free tarot reading.
Yeah. Miss Cleo. That's funny.
University of Michigan and MIT study tarot readers in the United States, Canada, and Mexico turning to AI for guidance. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That means the game's
if
messed
anybody's
up.
going to get tarot readings, then they kind of deserve what they get, because if you really think that stuff's real,
I don't know,
Come
man. I
on.
don't. I really don't.
Broken clock is wrong twice a day. So
Yeah, it's-
right, twice a day.
Right
I mean,
twice
that's
a day.
kind of how I feel.
right twice a day. Wrong most of the time.
Yeah.
Right. So, whichever one.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
it. Both are accurate.
Trust me.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, it is
Yeah, you
actually
can't
accurate.
tell left or right. I can't tell right or wrong. So
So whichever one works better for
Yeah.
you, just run with that one. Dude, I don't know,
manifest it.
man.
Chat GPT is taking over, dude.
That's like same thing with shout out to all my mediums because I do know some people that do the medium thing.
Yeah,
So
we
I
had
don't wanna,
we had the no
Yeah.
no quarters paranormal on
and
here.
even beyond them, like I know them, but I also know other ones too, like 2 or 3, which is kind of a lot for a civilian in that world.
yeah.
Dude, it's kind of like the horoscope thing. It's all like I could probably read like an Aquarius horoscope
What are
and
the-
pick something out of that
Exactly.
as a
Be like,
Pisces
"That's
and be like,
totally
that is
me."
me, bro.
Yeah. Or what are the odds that every single Capricorn is that today or whatever?
depends on the moon phase.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Exactly. Right.
The moon that makes the tides, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just one of those things too. Like as far as like general information, like, hey, I don't know.
You should look it up one day.
What's that?
Like your horoscope based off of like the timing of your birth and all that stuff. You know what time you were born?
It's on my
Dude,
birth
I was
certificate,
born at
think.
11/11.
I think it was like 2 in the afternoon.
Let's look it up right now.
Or maybe it was
what's
6
what's
in
your
the morning.
birthday?
Just what are you doing?
I'm gonna look up your horoscope.
Oh, December 29th,
Year.
1978.
Hell yeah, you were a tax break.
Oh, baby.
They're like, yes.
Yes. At the 11th hour. Claim one.
days
plus one.
before, days before the new year.
All right. Ask Oracle. It's the first website. I didn't use Gemini.
You got to figure out the timing and
This is so wacky.
yeah.
It's
Let's
wacky.
You got to zoom in on your face. As you read.
2026. It's basically an encompassing thing. Get ready for a year where change is the only constant. It's like a seed pushing through the soil. You're on the verge of a big transformation with opportunities for personal development. and also some challenges to help you grow. You'll be feeling the pull of change in various areas
That
of your
part's
life. Think of it as a time to shed old layers and step into a more authentic version of yourself.
That couldn't have been the more generic than it was. That could not have fit a template more.
I wasn't trying to prove myself right. If I did, so be it.
If the pool of change was your L5S1, then they would have called that out.
Dude, that was so generic.
Challenging.
That was generic. You're going to have a great year and you're going to have some challenges and then, you'll grow with it.
So just basically, I'm going to be
basically what
living
it's
my
saying.
life. I'm just
You
going
got
to
to
live
look
life.
up like not the horoscope
You
stuff,
know
but
who
like
I bet writes the
personality.
horoscopes now? AI. I bet AI does it now.
Yeah.
It does everything else.
Listen to how mine starts compared to yours. It's almost exactly the same. Get ready for a year of significant personal growth and change.
What?
It's like you're the main character in your own story, and 2026 is the chapter where you step into the spotlight. This is kind of true. There will be moments of intense action like a high-stakes sports games and times of quiet contemplation like a peaceful walk in nature. This year, you'll find yourself pushing boundaries both internally and externally and discovering a new level of resilience you didn't know you possessed.
What year were you born?
1978. Why do you make me keep saying it?
1968?
78, bro.
I'm-
78.
And at 2 p.m.?
I don't know. I can ask my mom.
He wasn't born yesterday, that's for sure.
Let me ask my mom.
Nor later that evening.
She ain't gonna know. She don't care about me. Hey, what time was I born?
Be the fastest text message you get back ever. She's like, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Well, she always pretends that I almost killed her or something, or maybe my older brother almost
Pretends?
killed her. My older brother almost did because she was told by the doctor she wasn't allowed to have kids again after my older brother,
Where were you born?
and then so that's why I'm her miracle baby. Virginia Beach, Virginia, baby. Virginia Beach General Hospital.
One more question. What is your
Social
favorite
security
pet?
number. My favorite pet.
Or what was the
Dog.
name of your childhood street that you grew up? Yeah. All of the security questions.
Yeah. I mean, my birth date's on Facebook. I don't care if you know that.
I'm joking.
Dude, if you want to steal my identity, I
You'll
will
be
find you.
disappointed in mine.
I have
Listen,
a certain set
so
of
this
skills and I will find you. Just kidding.
This is if you're born at 2 p.m. So it really depends on what time you were born. But we'll see. We'll compare this with what it eventually is. So your core identity is a Capricorn sun, the I'll handle it energy, practical, reliable, usually the one people lean on when things get messy, tends to respect competence and effort over talk.
Yeah, but come on. You're just saying like
Your emotion style is an Aquarius moon. Emotions may be real and deep, but often processed intellectually first. Can seem detached at times. I'm fine while internally running a committee meeting about life. Values independence and authenticity. Taurus rising, this is your first impression. People may initially see him as calm, steady, grounded, and hard to rattle. Also associated with stubbornness. Once the mind is made up, moving it can feel like pushing a truck uphill.
no.
Is that true? Or?
Yeah, so
No.
you tell me
It's-
what based off because
Wait,
like
say
based
that
off
last
what
thing again. I was replying.
I said. People may initially see him as calm, steady, grounded, and hard to rattle. Also associated with stubbornness. Once the mind is made up, moving it can feel like pushing a truck uphill.
No, that's kind of true. She says she doesn't know, just like I knew she would say.
It's on your birth certificate.
I know, but I don't want her rummaging through my file cabinet. It says I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, was it morning, night? She goes, actually, I think you have your birth certificate. I was like, I bet you know Taylor's. My sister, her favorite. But
I was going to be like, she doesn't know mine.
yeah.
Also says he's the jealous type, particularly when compared to
compared to siblings. She said nighttime, she thinks.
nighttime.
Yeah,
she
so maybe
thinks.
like 6 p.m. or something.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
This
it's
stuff's
That's like
all-
nighttime for an old
This
person.
stuff is all
6 p.m.,
fake
That's
anyway.
like afternoon.
That's nighttime for him, old man.
No, that's my mom that answered
78?
that. My mom's the one that said that, and she's 75, so she thinks that's nighttime. Although she stays up awfully late when she's hitting Grandpa's old cough medicine.
We need Jared here to bring that one home.
I know. Jared actually is coming down this weekend,
Wish I was going to be
but
here.
you'll be out of town.
Where are you going?
The Coca-Cola 600, which is why I have this reckless facial
Charlotte?
hairstyle.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Concord, but yeah.
Yeah, he's got the sideburns, the mustache,
boogity,
the
boogity.
little,
Yeah.
whatever you call that.
The
little-
soul patch.
The little flavor saver.
There, that's also another colloquial term for it.
Yeah, you're all you're missing is the
Beer.
what do you call
Nicole's
it?
looking at you like, what the fuck
Mullet.
did I do?
That's exactly what she said last night. I think I did it while she was like getting ready for bed. Quickly just did it with the trimmer. And I'm already laying in bed and she like looks down at the bed and she goes, "Oh no." Literally verbatim. She was like, "Oh no, no." And I was like, "Oh yes." I was like, the cool thing about all this, it grows back.
Yeah,
It grows back.
That's why I never worry when I shave or something. They're like, "You shaved your beard." I was like, "Yeah, I got back in uniform. What's up?" Or when I went down to the mustache for Halloween, and then I kept that thick old mustache for a while. I was like, "Yeah, it's a new look. We'll just keep it for a
I
little
can't
bit."
grow a
Your-
mustache like that.
Your guys' shit grows back fast. I haven't shaved since Cody's graduation.
And that's not true.
I'm serious.
You're lying to me.
I'm serious.
And you called it a graduation. Everybody keeps saying that.
His
Though.
graduation to big boy pants.
I think your
So
camera
real
died.
life.
I think it died.
It's like,
That's fine. We'll get a little bit
cool.
of it.
Yeah.
And then we'll come up with maybe one of these adapters.
We'll just plug
will
it
work.
in.
Maybe one of these adapters will work with that.
It's just still mini USB.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
we just
another
need
cable.
more outlets. That's
Okay.
all.
All right.
This is a pilot
Cody
testing.
and I have a bet. It's a gentleman's bet. Well, I don't know, $20 or something like that. We each shaved on Friday. It's now Wednesday.
Shaved where?
Shaved our balls. I mean, each other's. But
Our,
wait.
Cut.
No, we shaved our faces. Thanks, Roger. But it's been a few days, and I'm winning so far. But I think his is longer than it looks because he's very gray already. But he's never gotten to grow it out, so he
Yeah.
doesn't know yet. But
He's probably like, dang, I'm going to just keep shaving.
yeah, but I do grow quick beard.
Grows back pretty fast for me, too.
That's why I do worry when it's like longer, when I have it longer, and I don't like the way I look with a long beard. I just think it's kind of funny looking. When I shave it off, I'm like, oh, it took me so long. But
Yeah.
but it doesn't look good. So
I was just having this conversation with a group of friends of mine the other day. I like love the feeling of a clean shaven face, but
yeah.
my wife prefers me to have a beard, and I like the way I look with a beard too. But like right, like the day
Like
of
a
a
short
clean
beard, yeah.
shave,
Oh yeah,
it
yeah.
feels nice whenever you like fully do all the work and like get it skinned
Yeah,
both
yeah,
ways, and it's like clean.
Well, I also
feel like you
like-
look clean too if you got like a clean haircut, clean shaven.
That's what I was gonna say. I like a clean haircut too, man. I can't stand.
You can't have a clean
This
shaven
stuff.
face and then the neck hair and
yeah,
shit like
this
that.
is all neck hair and it gets all long. And
Yeah.
I
You
used
look
to
like a perv.
I used to cut
Something
my own
like
hair
that.
in the Marine Corps, but
You look
now
like a psychopath. Like, all right, you could have just gotten a haircut, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even have to shave. You could have just got a haircut.
but I don't trust anybody anymore with haircuts because a lot of people.
One dude that
A lot of people aren't good at it.
I saw
It's like this is your profession and you can't fade.
yeah.
Better than that.
in a military city.
I can fade
in a military city,
in a military
in a military
city,
town.
it's wild.
That's right.
surrounded by three of them, essentially. Like what
Yeah.
Cherry Point, Jacksonville, and then Swansboro is just sandwiched in between the two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, dang.
yeah.
Yeah. I
But
was
shout out to the barbers out here. I'm gonna have to test you guys out. I can't test y'all
There are-
because I
there-
already have a barber.
There are some
Not-
good ones, and there's somebody I've been seeing that Rusty's been telling me to go see, and he does a really good job. So in the first
I already
time,
have a guy. Shout out to Luxor's Cuts in Havelock. Shameless plug.
I was getting my haircut on Sunday, and
Packed.
no, actually, I only had to wait behind one person. But after I showed up,
Oh, you're talking
That
about
was
this
like-
past Sunday.
this past
Okay, I
Sunday.
got you.
are y'all feeling the smoke too?
A little.
My eyes are burning. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
I was in the chair getting my haircut, and then a ton of people came in right afterwards, and then in walks Ed. And
Which Ed?
Which one?
Loud Ed?
No,
Candy Ed?
Candy Ed.
Candy Ed showed up, and he's looking around, and he's just like, "Oh shit, it's back!" And so he goes to his people, one of which is mine. I don't want to give the name because I don't want to make my wait any longer.
Yeah. Let's tell your barber
Fuck it.
that you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
could have given you more business, but
Yeah, he's
Fuck
like,
it, Scott from Simply Cuts over there in Swansboro.
that's who I gotta
yeah,
see.
yeah, exactly. So Scott or DC. DC is usually in the
I
back.
heard Brandon was good too.
Yeah, Brandon's up front. That's who.
He went on lunch the
Cody.
other day when I got there because I needed my haircut for the. He was like, "I'll be back in an hour," but it was already like 1 o'clock. I'm like,
Yeah.
So will I. And I went to base, got my hair cut, came back here. I just didn't have time to wait an hour. And
it's pretty like
Plus base is
militant
fast,
too.
man.
Yeah, you're gonna get like an authentic military haircut.
Yeah, and I
you're
told
about to
him.
be in uniform.
Well, I
so
told
it's
him
like,
I'm about to be in uniform. I want it high, not a high and tight like I used to have, but like higher than
Medium
that.
high.
did you used to
keep
rock
going
like
high,
the
and I
like the
kept saying-
beaver pelt? Like the,
No, man. I just a regular little bit because it was easy to cut that way. I could
Right.
just do it by sound after a while. When I was on the ship, I didn't have a lot of mirrors, so I was like, just by sound, I can kind of do it, and then I can feel it. You feel where the thing is. I mean,
You think
But
it was
that-
straight, but nobody was just saying. It was just that nobody was saying anything.
They're like, you just should
They're
put your
like,
cover
I
on.
had a phone.
Damn.
I mean, I could take a picture with my phone and see it. but,
Okay,
like,
okay.
Plus, we had one where there was a TV screen I was trying to use. I was like, this is not going to work. But over the years, I've done it so often that I got all right
I've
at it.
shaved my head one time myself, multiple times, probably like a lot. But I'm scared to like walk away because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I got it all.
But I was like the deployment barber. Every deployment I went on, I was the barber.
Have you heard of the Dragon Lady in the Navy?
Yeah, but no. I mean,
She is the one at Great Lakes that cuts
Oh,
all the
okay,
recruits'
maybe.
hairs. And, but she's known
Is
as
it-
the
is it
Dragon
a-
Lady
oh,
because
is
she's
it
obviously
racial?
she's
okay.
Asian.
So it's a racist thing.
But yeah, but
Totally racist.
totally. But she just retired, and so people are like, "Dude, we need to make a thing for her. She needs to get
Oh,
all the
because you
fucking
guys don't
honor."
shave your heads all the way, do you? As recruits?
I wasn't a recruit.
Well, you weren't a recruit, but you guys Navy being Navy.
Yeah. I don't think that. I think they do, anyways.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was
I
like
don't know.
I didn't know if it was like stripes, in the Army where they don't even have to get their hair cut that much.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I mean,
You haven't
looking
seen
at
stripes?
no, I'm
Bro.
I'm saying I haven't seen pictures of anybody going through.
I know
boot
you
camp
haven't
anytime
seen
recently.
stripes.
And the ones that I have seen, they're all kind of shaved off. So
Yeah. As it should be. You need no identity when you're a recruit. You get no identity when you're a piece of recruit.
but it's the Navy.
You haven't earned it yet.
You haven't earned
It's
it
a
yet.
Navy.
You're the lowest scum on the face of the planet as a recruit. You're lower than civilian.
Lower than that,
Which
is
isn't
brutal.
low. Which isn't low, by the way.
Lower
Man,
than
foot,
that.
mouth. I love
All right,
civilians.
you want a beer?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna get one.
You can go get one, but I was gonna have you real quick. Never mind. Well, I'll wait till you get back.
Just go. What is it?
Today's episode is coming out on Memorial Day.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
You're gonna get into that, or I could just get into it.
Yeah, get into it. 'cause
Okay.
It's like, that's we could talk about that one for a
Yeah,
bit.
Memorial Day. So, and then I was like, "Oh, happy Memorial Day," but then you immediately, it's not really
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's not happy, but it's like you want to still acknowledge it, Memorial Day, but it's not Veterans Day. So this is a PSA. You thank a veteran for their service all you want, but this day is for those who have fallen, and so it's to remember them and not thank currently serving or having served veterans. So
Right.
yeah, Memorial Day is not just a think about, we get a day off work and we get to grill out and we get to go to the beach and we get to do all this. Yes, but think about those who lost their lives, serving this country.
It's definitely a sore spot. So you got to try to figure out how to, embody that holiday for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people will go out to the different national cemeteries and place flags and flowers and do all those things. And
Right.
I think that that's a great thing to do as a family, to just like take the kids out. and just-
Absolutely. And we want you to cook out. We want you to go live the American dream with your family go to the beach. We want you to do those things, but remember what the day is about is all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Right.
Those who
sometimes
can't,
a
those who
line-
can't be doing it anymore.
And the lines get blurred to people. I mean, within a however 100-mile radius of this area we're in, people are spoiled because we have a lot of military presence here, so they kind of understand that a good bit. But it's not anyone's fault to know that when they're like, make sure you think of veteran today, it's like, hey, appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what I
but
mean.
that's kind of not what this is.
Right.
You know,
And it's always appreciated.
right. That's what I'm saying.
But-
Your heart is in the 100%
Absolutely.
right place, but
Yeah.
it's just that's not what this day
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I don't like people that get mad. It's like, it's not about that. It's about this. Yeah, come on, dude. Settle down and explain.
Well, again,
Well, I
and
mean-
also people might not know, dude.
That's
Like,
what I
you know.
mean. Just settle down and explain without emotion.
strike up a conversation with a veteran, because you stay in long enough, you've lost people.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so it's like, hey, who are you thinking about today on this Memorial Day?
Yeah.
And you know, have that conversation. Let their their legacy continue to live on.
Sure.
Yeah, and you're right. The longer you're in, your list grows. You know,
Yeah.
I've got a list now that I think through.
Such
It's
as
like,
life. I mean, but
Absolutely.
not for Memorial Day, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, but that was a good point, and I'm glad this is coming out on Memorial Day, and I'm glad that we observe and remember that. And I'm glad that people are off work. You know, I really think that's
It's a day to be
it's
observed.
one of those
for
holidays.
sure.
It's like, it's not quite 4th of July because that's when we're celebrating something.
Freedom.
This is we're remembering those who made it possible to go to the beach and made it possible to have these cookouts and, you know, made it possible to.
And like you
live
said, there
free.
is that percentage where it's like, do that because you're afforded the ability to by way of the ultimate sacrifice of so many people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what does that also mean? It means summer's starting.
Yeah. Unofficially, yes.
Yeah.
That's, what is it? Memorial Day to Labor Day is the unspoken summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of which, we normally, the town of Swansboro, by way of the Seaside Arts Council, if you haven't already done so, check out the Seaside Arts Council.
Are
in
they on
Swansboro,
social
North
media?
Carolina. They are. They have a Facebook page. If I think about it, I'll put it in the description of this episode. But the Seaside, and I've been a member of the Seaside Arts Council, and my band plays for the Swan Fest that they put on. So Swan Fest is every single Sunday here in Swansboro, North Carolina, where we got the Pug Pavilion right next to George's Cigars in downtown Swansboro, where a band will play. I think it's from 6:30 to 8 every single Sunday. It's absolutely free. We shut down the streets, so people put their chairs out and they sit on all the streets.
It's
and on
actually
the
cool.
lawn. Really, really cool. And then we have the best seat in the house here at the shop because we get to see them right there through the plexiglass.
We're backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, my band gets to play there too, and we're playing there July 26th. But they normally open it up on Memorial Day and close it up on Labor Day. And I guess.
So what happened?
There might have been some funding issues or something. So that's why they need your support. We need support for the Seaside Arts Council.
So how long is it this year?
It's from June 7th.
Okay.
So they're not doing one this weekend, which is normally when they open it up. So
Right.
they were jokingly saying, "Hey, we volunteered you to go play up there for free." And I'm like, no. But I'll be enjoying a
My
cigar.
price just went up.
Yeah.
Well,
How dare
I can't, my band, there's more of us than just me. We have to,
If you would have caught me
coordinate.
7 years ago, we would have done it for free.
I would go out there and do it for free if I wasn't. Insert excuse here.
Exactly. Of course. You'll think of something by
Yeah,
then.
I'll come up with
Something will
something
come
by then.
up.
But it is a really cool concert series. So there's all different kinds of bands. And again, it's free. So come on down to Swansboro for
Man,
for
I
Swan
love
Fest
the one,
every single Sunday.
Who's the band that does the old school music, man? And they got like the 5-piece and
Like
they're, the
bluegrass? You're
singers.
talking about like bluegrass?
No, they got the hats on and they got the outfits.
Want to be on?
Jump on in.
Got Zach here.
Don't forget the Camarola.
Yeah, I got it.
Alignment.
We'll grab a glass. Yeah.
There we go.
He'll get settled.
What is the band? They play like the Motown hits and they.
Oh, you're talking about the Tams?
Yeah. You don't like them? Dang. I'm cutting this part out.
I didn't say I don't like them. I don't think there's any original.
Your indifference was almost even more disrespectful.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I don't. I think that they're not. They're
Way
not
to
all.
support your local band.
They're not local.
They travel
Oh,
here.
yeah.
They're not local, and they did not give the advance money back to the town when Florence hit, just like every other band did.
Yes,
just
I
like every
remember
other
that
band
now.
did. They
Well, why
kept
don't you
theirs.
lead with that? Don't
Like,
just.
Yeah.
Greed is not a good look on anybody.
All right,
on
let's
any
change
band.
the subject.
We can, but there's no original band members left in the band anyway, so it's not like the real band. Plus, when my band was playing on the other stage down there at Mullet Fest,
Yeah.
guess where the crowd went?
Over there.
Yeah,
Or
they're
to
tired.
to
They're tired.
Tams?
Yeah.
No, they're tired of
I'm
hearing the
joking.
same thing like every year, and it's like,
Well, I've only heard it
Bruh.
like twice, so I'm not tired of it, Lee. I liked it.
I love Motown, dude.
Me too.
I love it.
That's
Have
what I
you-
was raised
Have
on.
you ever seen the 3-part docu? It's like a movie, but it's in 3 parts.
No.
It's The Temptations
Nope. I've seen the one that was on VH1.
with you've seen it. You've probably seen it. Really good movie. Really good movie. I love The Temptations.
It's basically the one, right?
I know you want to leave me.
I know, but it's like
Refuse to let you go.
the one guy is the bass singer. So then
Mama?
we got to be
Some
talking
bad
about.
folks talking around town saying, "Mama," yeah,
I'm gonna look it up.
And another wife, and that ain't right. Heard some folks going on talking about scoop up reaching. I love that shit.
That would have been cool to be a bass.
back in 5th grade.
Oh crap!
Back in
So
5th
like
grade.
10 years ago.
3 years
right?
ago.
I said 10 years at least.
Leon. Okay. All right. We'll talk about it in a minute. Go ahead, guys.
Back
Go
in
ahead.
5th grade, for African American Month, Heritage Month, they had a school performance where
Scoot in just a little bit.
the 5th grade class did
Like your chair, scoot in.
performances, and it was the Jackson 5 and the Temptations.
You got to learn one of the two,
That'll work.
or they assigned
All
it.
the way.
It was just whoever wanted to do it, and
All the way.
guess who was in it?
You. Who did you get to? Were you David Ruffin,
I have no idea who they were.
Love David Ruffin, dude. Love David Ruffin.
or were you Otis?
I had no
Otis was
personality.
okay, but he
other
was the
than-
one that actually made the band.
Wasn't he? Who's the dude that like fell off with the drugs and
That was
stuff?
David Ruffin.
Yeah,
And then Eddie, high voice, Eddie.
Kendricks,
Each day through my window.
Paul Williams,
watching
Eddie
she
Kendricks,
passes
Otis Williams,
by.
David Ruffin, Smokey Robinson,
David,
and
yeah, but Smokey Robinson, and he's in the movie too. They were all in that Motown.
Melvin Franklin. That was the bass singer I'm talking about. DB Woodside was the actor. If you've seen his face, you know who he
Really
was.
good movie though. I think it's great. Check it out. It's older. I think it's 90s or something.
This guy was in it, right?
Yep.
Bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the
Yes.
same movie then.
Yeah.
That is a good
That was
movie.
Blue.
That it was a good movie.
And they-
I know
and
exactly
they call him
now.
Blue.
Now that you're like, hey, he was in it. I've seen it.
Good movie, dude.
It used to come on VH1 all the time.
When David Ruffin, when they kicked him out of the band, and then he
Oh
comes
my
to that
God.
concert and pulls the microphone down when the new singer was going to sing it, and he pulls it down. I know you.
And
wanna
everyone's like,
leave, but I refuse. And he killed it.
Every time
That's
I hear
the
that
thing.
song, I think
I'm the
of
Temptations.
Remember the Titans.
That's been too
Remember?
long. Nah, it's
Oh,
been too
yeah.
long since I've seen that.
when the big white dude.
in there in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played Opie on Sons of
Oh
Anarchy.
no, they weren't in the locker room. They were in the lunchroom. Because he was saying, "Tell me something about your teammates." And he was
Oh.
like, "Reverend loves."
Yeah, there you go. I'm thinking about whenever they played in the locker room. Ain't no mountain high enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that.
That
Guy,
old-
that white guy was in. Who was Opie from Sons of Anarchy? The big dude.
Oh,
with the
really?
beard.
That's
dude.
him?
Look it up.
Not the
Damn.
not the super big guy.
No, not
No,
the fat
but
guy.
Opie, I
Super-
know who
The super big guy is super big now.
He's, like,
he
jacked.
lost all that fat. He's like jacked.
I'm
now.
about to look him up.
He was in American History X as well,
Guy from
and I think
remember-
Parker Lewis Can't Lose, which was a show back in the '90s,
Going back
2000s.
to
Ethan Suplee.
no
Suplee.
'90s.
Suplee. What?
Depends on how
Yeah,
what
but
the
he
lineage
lost.
is. I
He
guess.
lost all that weight and is like,
Dude, he's like
Big and buff.
jacked.
Damn.
yeah, it's crazy. So who do we got on mic for?
My name is Zach.
Yes, welcome back, Zach. What you smoking? What you drinking?
To be honest, I don't know what I'm smoking. I just know it's by Dunbarton and Trust. It's an experimental blend.
Okay,
Nice.
Okay, we got a doctor here. It's fine. You'll
Yeah,
be okay.
yeah.
Looks
We'll
like
see
like
what
a
happens.
G13 band, like from a laboratory.
Yeah, no. So I got it whenever I bought a box. The guy just kind of gave it to me and said, "Here you go. Try
Here you
this
go.
out."
Good luck with this.
Yep. So and then-
Dunbarton puts out good stuff though, so
Okay.
it's like I'll take any experimental that they got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
super
good.
tight, actually. That's cool.
I was just worried about fentanyl and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you got to worry about it.
That's what we have to worry
We'll
about with
see.
cigars. We got bigger problems, brother.
And what are you drinking?
Circle City. Yeah,
Oh,
same thing I'm
Okay.
drinking.
Nice, nice.
8-year 95.5 wheat whiskey. at
Yeah, I was
MGP.
thinking about getting it. I'm glad you did. Now I don't have to.
I won it in the
At least
raffle.
for a little bit longer.
You won it in a raffle?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I bought 3 spots. I won 2 bottles.
Hey, there you go.
One
Yeah.
for me, one for him. So
Yeah.
he just don't know it yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just keep working
Oh, I
on
know
them.
it. I know it. Mikasa is Sukasa. My shelf is your shelf. That's why you have a shelf at my place.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's not that fun to drink alone. So
He's one of the
Exactly.
most giving people I've ever met, though, man. Like, you should have just seen him at the party. Gave Cody all these rare, awesome liquors. Came over with the best chicken wings you'd ever had, egg rolls, and freaking Well, you didn't make the egg rolls, but still,
That has
were
some
amazing.
connotations to it. I don't.
His wife- no, his
he's
wife
I didn't
made
even bring egg rolls, bro.
No, his wife made the egg rolls, and they are.
You remember that?
Good.
So dumb.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it was good, but there was that freaking. I still think the spread we had for food was awesome.
It was way.
It's
actually,
just
it
that I
was
don't
pretty-
eat enough. I wish I ate like I used to eat, so I could have torn down 2 plates.
You
instead
just
of,
like look at it like, damn, I know that would be good.
I
but
ate like most of my 1 plate, and then I was super full, and I was like, I really want to keep eating. This is so good, but I just couldn't.
It was pretty close to the perfect amount. Like
As far
pretty
as,
close,
like,
like in terms of like
options-wise?
leftovers
Yeah.
and all of that, because the main dish was that brisket, which was amazing.
Amazing.
That's tight, dude. Travel
Shout
with
out
that.
to Chris for that freaking brisket, man.
Yeah,
That
and
shit
then
was so good.
and then he had that whiskey that he made
Homemade whiskey.
with the
Is that what it was? I thought it was moonshine.
with honey. No,
no
whiskey,
it's
with honey.
Well, moonshine isn't aged,
But he uses, I
and so-
think, his own bee honey, like his own
Yeah.
honey.
Was it good? Yes or
No,
no?
I liked it.
It was really good,
But it was very-
like too easy to drink because
Yeah, very-
the honey
Was it
like,
high proof?
It was. It was probably. He said 30 to 35%.
I got you.
It
Which is what?
Roger's right though. It was too easy.
60 to 70 proof.
So it'll get you drunk.
But it's too easy
Oh, yeah.
to drink. It goes down so smooth,
So it'll get you drunk.
Yeah.
quicker than you want. And he had them in mason jars too.
Yeah.
So it was like,
These dudes that
Bro.
used to go to Darlington, because we don't go to Darlington anymore, but we used to go to Darlington. We used to book in the quote unquote summer, the air quotes for the people just listening. So we'll go to Cook 600 on Memorial Day, and then we'll go to Darlington Labor Day. Those are the 2 races on those weekends. And we used to hang out, camp next to these people from South Carolina at Darlington. And they would have like 10 jars of stuff. They're like, bro, you got to try this. You got to try
Yeah.
it. And like, it's like, dude, I've just tried all 10. Like, I'm lit now. Like, I can't even drink my beer I brought now because I just tried every single one of those. And they were like white lightning level stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, bad, powerful,
Yeah.
let me ask you this:
clear. Like, it was,
do these racing tickets come from your job?
no,
Oh, okay. I'm
No.
just wondering.
nah. It's like my,
I mean, you think
my dad
you would
looks
think you
out.
would get some cool perks like that, you know?
I've gotten cool perks through the job. Just sports, not so much.
Right.
Like not sporting events. There was a time when a couple of the stations used to get Hurricanes tickets, and I realize now it was because they weren't that good at that time.
They're
and
good
they became
now.
good, and
They're
they're
good
like,
now.
we're not fucking giving away the tickets now.
How much
People
are the
buy it.
tickets now for Canes?
Probably paid $200 or close to the upper level now in a playoff game.
Yeah, that was a playoff game. though, so
Playoff
it's like-
game.
I just want to go to a regular game.
Yeah.
Get in the door for $100, less than $100 probably.
Let's do
Less
it.
than $100 bucks. I'm
70,
down.
Let's do it. I'm
70
down.
bucks.
I'm
I have
down.
70, 80 bucks, but you're like in section 300. You're up at the top.
I mean, we talked
We
about
get a
this
group-
before.
we
Going
get
You
a-
wouldn't want to spend $120 and be like in a pretty
We
good
can
spot.
hop in Ed's RV, the whole group of us, go out to a Canes game.
Andy is the
Yeah.
one who to ask about the prices because that's my point of contact. Like I usually when I go,
Andy from here?
yeah, the pilot Andy.
Yeah, okay.
He's like the person I tap in with when I go.
I
to
won't say his
games.
last name.
I almost did. I was
almost
like, let me
did
not
too.
do that. I'm pretty
I was
sure
like-
we've said it before, but
Yeah, we're growing though. We can't be saying first and last names and whole birthdays and times that you're born.
and social security numbers and favorite pet names.
yeah.
It's just a security risk, you know.
It is. Because there's a lot of creeps out there, and we talked about the scammers on one episode. Oh, there's somebody on TikTok who always, who's like day 37 of reading the Epstein files, so you don't have to until every single one of these guys are put feet first in a wood chipper, and then they read like something from that, like because nothing's happening with it, which is crazy to me.
Did you talk about scammers? Did you guys hear about the local guy?
Which
There's a local guy that was like out basically saying that he would do different sort of contracting work, construction work, and all this other stuff, roofing and X, Y, and Z.
Scam as old as time.
And people were giving him money, and they recently just arrested him.
How much money in
God,
total?
thank God.
40 grand.
God.
Thank God, go to jail.
And
Do
see,
not
dude,
collect $200.
This is what I've learned about the legal system is you play with people's money, bro, and they are going to sit your ass down.
Yeah, but
you're
there's-
going to go
there's
to
so
jail.
many
They
scammers out
give
there.
good sentences when you're like
They need
frauding
to.
people
They need
and doing
to.
stuff. You get the book thrown
You
at you
need
for
to.
that
Yeah,
money
because you're
stuff.
not giving them money. You're
Yeah.
not giving the government money.
Right.
Yeah,
and they're not playing about their
Ooh,
check.
I saw that. I saw
Nicely
that.
done.
I saw the panic
I
on
was
your
like,
face.
that didn't happen.
My eyes open for
did
the
you
first
see
time.
that?
I was like, that
panic set in. He was
I
like,
did, and I went. I looked out the window. I was like, "Is that George leaving?" Like,
I know.
Like my heart saying, "You having an arrhythmia?" No,
I was like, "Hopefully that was a lighter." And I looked back and I was
no,
Just
that
don't
would've
get it
been
on the
bad.
board.
Yeah, I would have knocked it off.
like, which we've waterproof tested it one time.
Yeah,
We're
we
good.
did. Or beer tested it, I think.
Even better. So
Was
it's
it a
probably
beer?
water resistant at like 5 meters. Then at least.
I don't want to take
What
that
is it?
chance.
A watch?
This is an expensive piece of gear.
Yeah.
So sponsor us. Anyway, what were we talking about?
One thing that I wanted to talk about was for Memorial Day. Popular thing is doing the Murph challenge. You guys heard of that?
I have, yeah.
It's
Murph.
CrossFit.
Is
some crap.
burpees in there?
No.
No.
It's
all weight lifting?
Yeah, no. It's all calisthenics. So it's 20-pound weight vest. You run a mile, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 air squats, and then run a mile again. So that's in honor of, I think it was a Lieutenant Michael Murphy.
I've heard of it, but I didn't know the specifics of the workout.
Yeah. So that's a pretty fun exercise. If you want to do that and sort of reflect and just think about like, yeah, there's people out there doing a lot harder shit than you're doing.
But
So
you're doing something.
But you're doing something.
Like this don't suck that bad.
This don't suck that bad,
Relatively.
right? Exactly. So yeah, being able to do that, and it's all calisthenics. It's all stuff you could do at home.
Dude, I've been kicking around the idea, which I'm not gonna do it. Don't. This ain't gonna be
Yeah, you
no
are.
Ed thing
Now
where you're like, yo,
manifest it.
say it on the
Yeah.
podcast, bro. The 75 hard thing. Like, there's gonna be come a time where I do that.
What's that?
75 days, no alcohol. You work out for 75 days straight, even if it's just
Oh, I
active
think you
rest.
did tell me about this.
And then
Did
you
you just say
just,
active rest?
I mean, yeah.
What's that, like walking around the
Go
neighborhood?
walk.
Oh,
and
okay.
Stretch.
Active meaning that you're still doing
Like you're
stuff.
doing something.
I
You're
got
not
you.
like watching TV. Or even like go walk 18 holes of golf. Just do something.
Yeah.
And then it's clean living for 75 days, no alcohol. Try to eat as healthy as you can for 75 days. It's, I guess, essentially a reset.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, that sounds cool.
Sounds stupid.
Well,
See, that's kind of where I was at with it.
It's stupid. Hey, this is really good. For
I think
you.
it sounds. I think you say it's stupid because it's challenging.
No, because you have to take away the alcohol.
Could you do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I did.
Well,
Yeah,
we
3
all
months.
did. We all
I
did
know.
when we were deployed. When you have to do it, can you do it when it's up to you to make yourself not do it?
I think I would do it, but I would have to go on like serious recluse mode.
Yeah, I don't want to be
Talked
hanging
about
around
this
a bunch
before.
of people.
Like, what are you gonna do once those 75 days are up?
You're gonna have a drink and
See, the
pass
thing
right
is,
out.
is like, bro, like we have touched on this topic before, but like you're probably in such a better place mentally after that. Like you're like, bro, I'm
absolutely.
trying to keep this shit going now.
Well, you know-
because I've done all this work to get here. Why would I ruin it? Like, all right, boys, let me get a pack of Newports and a
That's-
12 pack of Natural
That's
Light
why it's
and
a
go
good.
crazy.
Oh, because you can't do cigars either.
It's, I mean, you can't like smoke cigs and shit.
No cigars.
Probably not if you're gonna
Cigars
do it to
aren't
the
cigarettes.
real
Clean is clean.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
this is way clean.
Not jacking off either.
we're getting into the self justification
Now
realm
hold,
here.
now hold the phone, bro. Hold the phone.
Now Lee's like, that's stupid.
That's stupid. Must maintain purity in
Paul
all
Mullen
facets.
Oh man.
No nut 2026.
Jeez. I had one of those 2025. and
2026. Damn.
I think your body decides after a certain level as a grown up. You just have like a wet dream.
No, the older you get, it's just like, meh.
At your age,
No,
it just comes
spring-
out as baby powder.
No chalk.
Boom goes the
Bang,
dynamite.
with the flag that flies
Bang. Looney Tunes. Oh gosh, that's funny. All right.
But yeah, as a former athlete, that has definitely been something I've thought about before.
I mean, I challenge other people to do the harder thing, which is just do it in moderation.
Yeah.
That's
Just do a piece of it even.
Yeah.
And you're winning
yeah.
type deal. Yeah.
That's like it's almost like the book I was talking about one time on here. It's a real thin, easy, quick book to read. It's called The Miracle Morning. And what you do is you basically, there's 5 things that you do. And I think, I can't remember what the acronym is, like SCRIBE or something like that. it's not scribe, but anyway, you wake up 1 hour earlier than you normally do.
You better have to open that window, brother.
You spend 20 minutes doing this, 20 minutes doing that, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, right? One of them is reading, one of them scribing, like writing your journal.
Damn,
one of them's
see, two
meditating.
things I'd
one of
like to
them's
do.
physical fitness, or PT or working out or whatever. And just a little bit because it's super hot out there. Actually, I'm going to get up and get a drink so I can do it. You doing the window? Yeah, I can do that. But
Journaling is something I have dabbled in.
recently. Savers. It's like scribing. I'm never going to remember it, but look it up. The Miracle Morning by Tim something or other. I can't remember. But it's all it says is wake up an hour early, do these things each for 20 minutes because you're going to do a light workout, whatever. And all it's doing is getting you started for the day. Your blood's going, you've meditated, you've written, you've done all these things. So now you can get into your regular day, but you're also motivated more. It gets you waking up earlier.
Your major brain work.
Yeah.
Like
If you can jumpstart your brain in the morning, then the rest of the day is going to go much more smoothly. I'll have to look it up, but I think it's
even when I was doing the thankful journal thing, that really made me want to journal more. So sometimes I'd go off on tangents after I was like wrote what I was thankful for and be like, all right, well, I'm kind of like feeling myself, so I'm gonna write more. And a couple of days of doing that, and you're like, well, what am I supposed to write in this thing? And then you start to quickly realize it's like, bro, you just write anything. Like it doesn't have to be in a total like timeline or make total sense. It's just like, what am I thinking about? Like, yeah, it'd be really cool if this happened today. Like, I wish I was doing this. Dang, it sucks that I have to go. Like, just like literally putting your thoughts on a piece of paper is almost cathartic, if you will.
Yeah. I think that you probably feel a lot better after writing it all out.
Yeah,
and even
I've
if you don't,
I've done it before and been like, all right, that was cool. Like, and then been like, that was all right. Felt like I almost talked to someone, really. It was almost like having a conversation, but just writing. I like to write though. I wrote a lot of songs in my life. Same way, same feeling, just not writing a song.
That's the same premise of like anybody with like that sort of artistic mind.
Yeah, I used to love writing, bro. I mean, I still do. When I had brought my notebook to the concealed carry class, and it was like the one notebook I've ever written rhymes in, and it was like rhyme book. And then you open the front cover of it, and it's like, did you write today? Why'd you stop writing? What are you doing? And it's all different times I've been in there like mad, like, why am I not writing? Write that down. Why are you not writing?
That's
like,
wild. You look back and read some of those things?
all the pages are torn out.
Okay.
But there's a whole thing of sheets that are torn out.
I'm sure you're thinking about different things that you've written there in the past, though.
Oh, heck yeah. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Stuff that was recorded like 10 years ago, like stuff like that.
Crazy, and like that's why you ripped it out.
Crazy, like I just like I'm good.
Yeah.
I didn't throw it away.
Yeah.
I just made room.
Okay.
It was like a composition book, so there's no perforated edge, so I like had to carefully tear it out like from the spine and like put it somewhere else. I wasn't gonna flip through like song pages.
Yeah.
And then try to write about guns and stuff.
How was your concealed carry class?
It was good, man. It really was, because the dude that I did it with, shout out to Lionheart. I don't want to misspeak on the company. I don't know if it's defense training or guns, Lionheart, but it's Troy Leonard who put on the class, and he's been doing it for years now. He's a retired Marine. And I liked the class because he like applied the information with like real world situations.
Yeah.
To
Put you
apply
in
the
that
law
scenario.
to.
Yeah.
It wasn't just,
exactly.
this is the law. All right, you remember that, right? This is the law. He would be like, hey, this, and this is happening. What would you do? That's a good answer, but no. That's a good answer, but no. It's actually this. Because some of the stuff is tricky in the way that it works.
With great power comes great responsibility, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's the whole point of the class. Is like, well, you taking this class is supposed to be evidence that you are qualified to have this responsibility.
100%. And subconsciously you think, duh, I am. I'm not going to go do this, and this. But then he frames it in a great way to be like, these decisions that you make in moments that you wouldn't pray on anybody to happen are ultimately final.
Yes.
When it happens.
Yeah.
So know that.
Cody and I, that was the whole, our biggest takeaway was just like these legal implications that you can get in, or like moral implications that you get in.
Dude, you could be in the
like,
right and have tons of trouble that happens to you on the back end of a self-incidence,
I think it teaches you
self-defense incident.
right can be subjective
For sure.
based, and then once law gets involved, it becomes very objective.
Especially when it's just you and one other person. Like,
Yeah.
I was by myself. Then what? I mean, it just gets weirder.
Yeah, but Zach just recently got a gun,
Yep.
Did
I
you?
got a Kimber 2K11 comp.
Nice.
and that
Nice.
thing, the Pro Comp. Oh my god, that thing
Nice.
is
Sweet.
Oh yeah, it
2K
rides like a Mustang.
a
I was just
2011.
hitting pop, 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 pop. You don't even have to aim. You just point and shoot.
Yeah,
That's when
it
it's
does
fun.
all the work for you.
but that
Pretty
thing
much.
has like so
cool.
little. I want to get a 2011 next.
Really?
Because I've shot my brother's staccato. I've shot his 2K11, and man, it's shooting a comp gun that's like meant for competition shooting is extremely fun. It's kind of like I kind of equate it to the first time I shot a 22. Technically, it was like a pistol, but it was a rifle essentially. And just shooting something that has such little kick, and it's like a video game. And
Dude, someone ran through the class that you could tell was definitely versed in handguns and knows how to shoot. Just ran through the class with a pistol.
Yeah.
A 22.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a semi-automatic 22, but it was like, I don't really need to bring my banger out here.
yeah,
I still
mean-
would though, wouldn't you? Bring your 45.
We were all watching him.
1911.
We were like, damn, that dude is strong. The gun's not even moving. And
he's
some time
yeah.
goes by and it's like, that's a
It's a BB
22.
Were there a lot of people that hadn't shot guns before?
Dude, I will be quite honest, and I was probably on the lower third of people that, because there was probably 21 people or so there. I was definitely in the lower third of skill wise shooting, not maybe necessarily knowledge of guns, but
Right.
maybe even still, but just timidness of being around a firearm. And, never had my own pistol before until a month ago.
Yeah.
I've
That's right, you
only
got
been
that
with my
in the
father
boot.
and other people's guns, and
Yeah.
never like had it in my house and cleaned it and shot
Yeah.
it and carried it around loaded and
Yeah, because that takes some getting used to. And anytime I get a new gun and carry it, I'm still a little. I don't actually carry around in the chamber a lot of times until after I've gotten comfortable with
Well,
the gun.
he had one of the first questions, one of the first things the dude asked in the class was like, all right, you guys are all here obviously because you want to get your concealed carry. A show of hands, who's going to walk around with a bullet in the chamber once
and
you
I
leave
absolutely
this class?
do that now.
And
I absolutely
did
do
put
that
my
now.
hand up because it's,
Yeah.
and he's like, what? Well, he asked every single person that didn't raise their hand. And I was like, well, just because I would be kind of nervous. And he's like, well, it's okay to be like, that means that you respect the gravity
right.
of what it is.
Yeah.
But hey, at some point you should practice enough to where you feel comfortable because
There's
if that moment comes,
yeah. There's only one of my handguns that I don't carry with a round in the chamber, and that's my 1911.
that's exactly what he said. He's like, I'm not putting a round in the head on that.
Nah, man, and it's a 45 too, so ain't no freaking way.
That's exactly what he said.
that bag probably.
Smokey and the Bandit.
But that is my favorite gun to shoot, I think.
He had a badass one too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a Springfield Operator 1911. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're getting out of frame.
I'm just moving so he can get it in here.
Oh, I got you. You can move that bag, Rusty.
I'm getting in here right now.
Okay, let me get in frame then so we
Pause.
can get paid off
I'm
this.
sorry, you're married now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking.
Seats taken.
He can't.
Depends on what see.
No, I just
Anyway,
What happened to your face? You should
All right.
yeah.
Well, you can't hear
what happened to your
well, they
face
can't-
is
yeah.
exactly what. That's
We
what
ta-
Rusty
we-
just said.
We talked
right
about
now.
that earlier.
I came out this way.
Yeah. What is everybody doing? What is happening right
Yes.
now?
You're not coming
What
in.
is going on?
Okay.
I need y'all to get right back into frame.
Are you just breathing hard?
I
or are
will
you
once
coming?
I go pee.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No worries. No worries.
But I think that the notion of not wanting to carry with one in the chamber is all about comfort, and the only way to get around that
It's trust also.
it's trust. I guess
trusting
with
the
the
weapon.
firearm, yeah.
Trusting the weapon.
You have to get comfortable with that with the
And a lot of them
firearm.
have the triggers where you have to pull it. A lot of them have that
that
grip.
grip.
My
safety.
XD40 has both, so I'm very comfortable with that. And then I can also reach down and feel whether there's a pin that comes out when the round's in the chamber,
Yeah.
or when it's cocked rather. And then when there's a round in the chamber, there's a top little thing that I can feel, so you can just feel it and know that you're ready. Now the Hellcat Pro, you can't really feel you leaving.
It also depends on your holster too. We talked about this before, like off camera. in terms of like different concealed holsters that you can have.
Yeah.
Which ones you feel more comfortable with, and that's kind of where the stage that I'm at right now. I want to find one that I'm comfortable with, that I don't feel uncomfortable just having it around just because of like how big it is or how.
Yeah. When I used to carry my XD40, it's a big gun to carry.
Yeah.
And I would carry it in the small of my back with an alien holster in it. And it's fine. You know, you don't imprint or anything. Now I'm carrying my Hellcat Pro, which is a 9mm. It doesn't have the grip part, but it does have that trigger that I'm
guard.
talking about.
Yeah.
And when it's sitting inside the holster, there's no way that trigger is getting pulled. So I don't mind that it's an appendix carry.
That's how I
Exactly.
would carry
Yeah.
my weapon, if you know what I mean.
But
if
I
was
use it.
carrying-
I use a tier 1 holster now for that. Alien holsters, tier 1 holsters. I love them. I've got outside the waistband holsters for every gun, just in case I'm going hunting and I want to put my 45 on or something, like just to have a backup in case a bear comes at me. But I absolutely don't carry around in the. Now I know I can in the 45, but it's a 1911, man. It's
got the hammer.
It also has the grip thing. It doesn't have the trigger. You know, the trigger on a 1911 is just a pullback. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm a little nervous to carry that one with around in the chamber, but that's not my everyday carry.
Let
10
us
out of
know
10.
what holsters you guys use. If you
Yeah,
guys
let us
are
know your
concealed.
holsters, your
Yeah.
favorite everyday carry. I think my M&P Bodyguard 380 is a nice gun, but it wasn't shooting for me, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
That's my
Preferably,
ankle carry gun.
You'd like it to be able to shoot
Yeah,
rather than use it as an ankle weight
so
or
I'm
a,
not carrying that one right now.
Or a shield.
or
I'm not carrying anything
yeah.
right now. I'm drinking, so I'm not
a
carrying
bludgeoning
anything.
object.
That's what I have, is the shield
Yeah.
2.0.
See, if I'm not carrying, man, I at least have this bad boy. You know what I mean?
I have
Knives.
mine on me.
Knives.
I clean my nails with it.
Zach, I told you about the knife that my sister got me.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have it?
No, I didn't bring it with me. I don't want to fucking touch it. So my sister went to Japan, and
Super sharp.
brother. So yeah, that thing is extremely sharp, but I don't want to carry it. I don't want to bring it out simply because of how much it costs. And it costs $1,000
Gee, for a knife.
for a knife.
How big is it?
It's
Giggity.
just a normal pocket knife.
Oh, damn.
For $1,000?
What's the setting of
Grand.
it? Like wood or something?
Yeah,
Or
it's like this crazy wood.
does it
finish
fold
thing.
or is it just
Yeah, it's foldable. And that thing is the. I did look up the metal quality of it, and that thing is like top tier.
So you
it's
know
like
that shit's sharp
It's like
then.
the fucking Hattori Hanzo of like pocket knives. But you know, I used it the other day just to see how sharp it was, and I grabbed like a piece of printer paper, and
Yeah,
that
straight
thing was
butter.
just, dude.
Just through the whole thing.
It was, yeah, I'm serious. Like you
Damn.
could cut like slivers of it, just
hanging
how,
loosely just.
Yep. Yeah.
That's how you know. You know who sharpens knives well because they have a machine? Ace Hardware. It's very
Yes.
and it's cheap.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I know,
Someone,
dude.
I think we
It's like
did. You
$6.
tell me that?
It's like $6.
I bought a stone and I might take
I
that
have
shit
so
back.
many stones and so
go to
many
Ace Hardware's.
sharpeners and so many things, but they do it so much better, so much cheaper. I dig it.
I like the. I think this is just my personality style. I like the romanticization of just sharpening a knife on a whetstone.
That's how my dad is, but it's not a whetstone. It's just some contraption he has that sharpens knives. It's not as rudimentary as the pull through thing like you can get from Walmart.
No.
but it's something a different setup.
yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, I'll just do it while I watch TV." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
no.
one where you can clamp your knife in, and then you just.
Yeah, the roller one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got the roller one too, but this is like a handle and it holds a stone, and you're
it's
going
on
like,
a pivot thing, right?
Yeah, and
yeah,
you set the angle, and then
Yeah.
you just flip it over and do it the same amount of times on the other side.
yeah.
you're
But
like, "Wait, what number was I on?"
Yeah.
I have whetstones, and you know that's pretty therapeutic to just be able to do that. And
And that shit's getting your knife sharp.
My knives are all sharp. But when my old pocket knife, which was a little smaller than this one, was getting dull, I was like, fuck, and I couldn't really sharpen it that well. Took it to Ace, like, hey, you guys work on something like that? And we're like, let's see. So he put it in the machine, and it does its little measurements, and it's.
And you're like, "It
It
works."
does it,
worked,
dude.
yeah.
So I gave that one to Jackson because I had just gotten this one.
yeah, as of right now, I'm doing my kitchen knives are hand sharpened, but yeah, it's a time constraint too because you're doing that. And you're
Dude,
committing
yeah,
time
it
to
takes time.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just like save one knife that I hand sharpen. The rest are just gonna be through like Ace Hardware. But
Just come up there with like your butcher block and like, hey, I need these.
it's the beauty of YouTube because you can just like go online and just look at videos on how to do it, and grab a knife that.
That's the whole reason I bought the stone. I was like,
Yeah.
dude. I was like
How you
the
doing?
thing.
Is somebody helping you guys?
I was like the thing that I'm doing with the little, Black and Decker
all right.
pull through thing. That's
Yeah.
not cutting it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not cutting it.
Yeah, working at a restaurant, we never.
Oh, and
sharpen
then
our,
on that level, it's like-
we never sharpened our knives with the whetstone or anything like that. It was just the pull through things. Yeah,
And you imagine how long, if you were going to get a knife like that sharp, you got to be there for hours, bro. And hope that the thing that you're pulling it through is of quality at the same time.
well, it depends on the. This is like totally fucking nerding out, but it depends on like the Rockwell hardness level.
Well, I was going to ask, what are the 3 tiers of it? So say like, I mean, you can't see it on the camera. So here's like, they're numbered, right?
Yeah,
1,
yeah.
2, 3. It's like, what is it? Their coarseness levels, obviously.
Yeah.
Or whatever you
not,
said.
Not coarseness levels. It's basically depends on the softness. So you can get like a knife that or a type of metal that is super hard that doesn't require as much sharpening, but it's a pain in the ass to sharpen because
Yeah,
it's so
you got to
hard.
go hard.
Yeah.
No pun
You gotta-
intended. You got to go hard on that shit to make
Yeah.
an edge on it on one side and then
And
even
then do
it
it
out.
on the other side. So, there's that. It's also the harder ones are more prone to chipping. And so if this is something that you're, using to like break up like bones and things like that.
Camping gear knife. or-
Yeah, like you don't want something that's extremely hard. You want something that's a little bit more soft, not too soft where it's just going to bend and
Right. There's a sweet spot.
for sure. And so you have different levels. between, like-
Depending on application.
yeah, and you've heard of well, there's chrome vanadium. You'll see like CR, then you'll see a number, then V, then like some other number that's typically on the lower end. That's a little bit softer. You'll have like VG. You'll see VG8, VG10. Those are a little bit harder, and then you have blue steel,
Yeah.
which is Aogami, which is like a Japanese steel that's like much higher. And the one that I have is like even higher than that, like in terms of
It's not rated.
It's probably
It's not-
samurai
Because you
level.
can't get it.
Yeah, I have the fucking numbers,
Because
but
you
it's
can't
like
purchase it.
letters and numbers and shit.
You got to know a guy
Costs like the blood of a dragon to
that has one dragon body on it.
just
It-
maybe
the
two,
price goes
maybe
up from-
two with that price.
The
Yeah,
price
yeah, yeah.
goes up from there.
Two different dragons. That's why it costs so much. But yeah, so she got me that. But I'm like, I'm like, do you know what a utility knife is for? It's for utility.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna want to fucking carry this around. And
I'm not
just
going to
do it.
open my mail with this.
Brother, if I have to use it in self defense, they're not even gonna feel anything because of how sharp it is. It's just,
They're going to be like, hey, I'm getting dizzy.
yeah.
Like, yeah, look at that pool right next to you.
Yeah, but I mean that knife is really, really something special, and I gotta thank her because
That's cool as hell.
I've thanked her, but just not to that degree because I just don't even know what to do with this now. I just don't know if I'll
Hey,
ever.
and that's okay.
Yeah,
Because it's badass. One of one sounds like.
yeah. Just give me like a what the hell's the brand that a lot of people have? Not Gerber. Starts with a K.
Oh, Kershaw.
Kershaw. Yeah. Just give me a Kershaw knife for like $20-$30 and I'll use that all day to
That's what I
face
rocked, and then I bought like a CVV or something like that. It was like I bought it on Walmart, bro.
Yeah.
It was like, it doesn't need to be any nicer than this. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a collector's item for me.
I'm not
It's-
doing anything but opening packages with this
I
knife.
just
Like-
wanted to. I was like, I'll spend the extra money because I want to spend the money on it being sharper than the one that's $20, and I hope that it is. Don't tell me that the one
You don't
that's
know.
$20 is freaking sharper than the $60 one, because then I'll be pissed.
How sharp it is depends on how well you sharpen it. Any knife can be
Out of the box.
out of the box.
I don't want to touch it
What's
until I
something-
have to.
What's something that you spent an inordinate amount of money on that you're like, that probably wasn't necessary?
Oh man. A lot. Clothes.
Clothes.
Shoes.
Yeah. They fade, and
Shoes.
shoes might be a little bit different because you really preserve those.
But the money that I spent on the shoes that I did were ones that I'm like, I want to wear these. I want to wear these.
yeah,
They weren't like collector's level item shoes.
Yeah.
I was like, the world needs to see these, and then what comes with that is like something's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and
Somebody steps on it.
yeah, and then and it only takes that first step, and then it's tainted.
You crease it.
Yeah, it's killed. Like the crease is like, dude, I ain't that far into it.
Yeah.
I'm not like a sneakerhead, but the same thing could be said about like boots. Like
Yeah.
we talked about boots.
But boots are like, if they're high quality. I thought you were wearing a UCLA sweater
Yeah.
for a second.
They should stand up to it, especially if they're just leather. But I'm
Yes.
talking about like ostrich, elephant skin,
Yeah.
like stuff like that, like those ulterior like materials on the toe ends
Yeah.
of boots. Like, hey man, I might only just wear these to like somewhere nice.
Ostrich kind of freaks me out. I have that thing where you're afraid of like holes. You know,
I
what
know
I'm saying?
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, like a lotus plant gives me that same sort
And
of
then you
fucking
see
vibe.
like the AI pictures of
Oh
the
yeah,
feet and the
fuck-
hands that have it. And it's like,
no,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
exactly. Yeah, they give. See,
it
yeah,
gives you the heebie-jeebies.
yeah, man. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing
Well,
up.
the
just
cool
from
thing
that.
about ostrich is those ones go up. They're not like actual holes.
Yeah, but
Same
still
concept.
that same concept. I forget what it's called. I should know.
You talking
but
about like ostrich putting her head in the ground?
no?
Isn't that a myth?
They do that.
No, I
We're
think
talking
it's a
about
myth, isn't it?
ostrich boots.
Oh,
You know how they have that sort of like weird pattern on
yeah,
them?
because I have some on my motorcycle seat.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
see, that was-
alligator
see,
and ostrich skin.
alligator, I'm fine, but that thing, that thing where you're freaked out?
trypophobia.
Trypophobia, yeah,
Trypophobia.
yeah.
You want to see a
Trypophobia.
picture of it? I was joking.
Give that show Lee so we know what we're talking about. I can look at it. I gotta face my fears. Yeah.
What's
So, like,
that?
It's
when
just
you're
random shit.
like, look at that hand. Look at that hand.
That is like not
Let me see
real.
that
Look at
hand.
that hand.
Yeah,
like-
that's gross. But
Yeah.
like,
No, I
But,
get
like,
like,
It's an
freaks you out.
actual
I
phobia
get,
for
like-
people.
Really?
I get like hairs on the back of my neck. I get
so like
tense.
if you
It's
saw
like,
my motorcycle seat, you would not like looking at that.
no,
stuff.
not at the fucking ostrich leather because it has like the little dots.
Little
on it.
dots, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you.
That explains why you were so against it. I was like, yeah, get this. You're going to
Yeah.
a wedding. It'll
Yeah,
look
it's a
nice.
fuck
And he's
no.
like, no, I'm
Fuck
good.
no. Yeah. Now you know.
Man,
Now you know.
and knowing is half the battle.
Yeah. The other half is looking at the fucking
So-
pictures. Now, see, I can't fucking
You
get that
asked
out of
for
my
it.
head now.
So we had three of our friends outside. They all randomly left. Nobody closed up. They just left it open. I mean, they closed the front door.
'Cause
left
you're
the,
here.
Left the open sign on. They know we're doing the show. They know
you're
that we
here.
can't help customers. But they left it like who doesn't like?
Should
come
I
on, man,
read
let's
that as
think.
the person that,
Just
when
think.
we were talking about the person that'll just handle it, right?
Yeah, but just think.
Yeah.
Like, be a decent dude. Just think. You know we're not able to get up right now.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
man.
right?
That fucking
Yeah.
pisses me off. God.
Yeah.
Glad I don't have a key here.
And then so I'm helping these guys, which are great guys that we're helping, and they're golfers. So I was telling them about George and everything. Well, then I lock up. Everything's locked, and then I come back here, and then Dakota comes right in. So I'm like, thank God, somebody else is here. Thank you. But seriously, man, who does that? Like, if I'm leaving and I know that they are back here playing poker, I'm not going to leave that door open. I'm going to lock it so customers don't come in, and we don't hear them because we're wearing headphones. You know what I mean? I only
Yeah,
knew that guy was
just
here. 'Cause
yell.
I only knew he was here because he went right there.
Oh, he came
It's
like
like
over
who
here.
the hell does that though? You know what I mean?
People like Dakota.
That one died. We had 3 views. That one died.
That was the decoy, motherfucker.
The camera died.
You about to jump
we
on
only
or what?
got like 30 minutes left.
Want to hop on? Hop on?
We can do guess.
Yeah, here. Guest speaker.
You're right here.
Oh, you got something to say?
Got you.
He's got something to
But nothing comes
say.
out when you move your lips. It's a bunch of gibberish, you motherfucker.
Motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dakota.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like I got something to say. You got to scoot back in. Scoochy scooch. Oh, man.
Man, what is going on? What is going on, everybody?
Fresh off the boat.
Oh man,
Literally, by the way.
what the hell?
Literally, by the
hold
way.
on. You
so
won't
the
have to
Asians
sit up.
leaving,
Literally,
and now
by
you
the
wanna
way.
say
What?
Fresh off the boat.
Literally, he was on his boat today.
that's it.
Oh,
That's it.
Disclaimer.
Oh, he's talking about this guy.
Don't
coming
even
fresh
try
off the
this
boat.
shit.
Yeah. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
How's he looking in frame?
Yeah, he's good.
now
All
you
right.
probably want to do the numbers, right?
Welcome, Dakota.
What's going on, guys?
What's
What's
up, man?
been the topic of choice here?
Oh, we had a lot of topics. We were talking about AI for a long time.
Gross.
What else did we
Yeah.
talk about? We talked about
Oh, I know one we could just start right now that you sat down.
What's that?
What is like a cardinal sin of when you go to the pool or go to the beach? Like someone sitting, like, you know how like when you go to the beach and someone plops down right next to you and there's like, you had all
100%.
of that down there.
100%. So
and
I
you
actually-
sat right next to me. Same
Right,
thing in the
right.
boat.
That's it. Same thing in the boat, man. If I pull up to the beach, right, and I put my boat way off to the side, and then you pull your boat off to the side, like
I wanted to
come
be
on.
over here to not be by you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get a handy over here, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, can I gotta
I'm
get a little
saying.
respect?
But another thing is like depending on the boater's like experience, do I like you getting close to the boat? By no means is my boat like extravagant. But if you're not confident and I'm
And
seeing you work,
controlling it.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is like if I'm seeing you working these
And
controls,
maybe put your bumpers out and all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, exactly. Because like I did it a couple times, and my best advice to people is like if you're unsure on a boat, just line it up a couple times. If you're coming into the dock or you're coming into the beach, just do it a couple times, man. Because it was a big event out here on Emerald one time, and there was enough space for my boat, but we had a current tide was going out, pulling me towards a couple boats. I had a brand new. It was like a pontoon boat, but it was like one of those big powered pontoons. And I lined it up, started reverse, and not to get into it, but reverse, you gotta make sure your motor is faced the right way because
It'll get out of control quick.
real quick, man, you want that engine pointed.
It's a skill.
Yeah, you want that engine pointed exactly where you want to go.
And less is more.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's the thing I was teaching Amy is like every now and then you might need to just give it a little bump there, and then it'll get you going. But no, I lined it up a couple times, and I like to think of myself as a pretty decent boater. But I lined it up a couple times, and then once I finally caught the current at a a good time, and then reversed it in there, slid it in between. I had my bumpers out, but by the time I hit the sandbar, I was good. I was already in there. I already throw out my front.
Yeah,
anchor.
no one's gonna get mad at you for
Yeah.
doing it the right way, like
100%.
making sure you're good, rather than like coming in at like 5 miles an hour, like whoa.
Yeah. For sure.
It takes some practice though, man. Especially when you start getting into the current at boat ramps.
Oh, yeah,
you
dude,
can see
it's
it's
a lot.
pushing, so you just
Yeah.
gotta go like this and kind of slip in and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
there's not a lot of classes out there for that.
No, you have to
Trial
go
by
to,
fire, baby.
Yeah, you have to go to like some like specialized places for courses like that.
You gotta go to a dead boat ramp and like just have a day out there.
yeah,
Like,
and there's like
and train with somebody who knows what they're doing, so they can talk like you
Right.
talking Amy through it or whatever.
yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And there's a couple places that have like a marina, for instance, that you can actually practice in there, and it's not too bad.
and like not on Memorial Day weekend at 9 in the morning. That's not one you should learn.
No, not at
That's
all,
not the
man.
time to learn. Because
Yeah.
you will learn a hard lesson though.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the lesson you want to learn.
No,
but you're
man.
gonna learn a lesson.
Yeah, not to mention you're going to make a lot of people mad. For
You'll be
me,
on
like,
someone's YouTube channel. You're probably gonna get cussed out.
qualified captain, baby. Qualified
up.
captain. I tell you, man. Every time I come into a ramp and I'm a little crazy, the wind picks up or something. I'm
Like,
like,
please
damn,
don't
man.
let somebody be out
Oh,
there videoing
man,
this.
this is going to
shit.
be a qualified captain clip, man. I get a little nervous, but no, I just, we're switching gears the whole podcast. But if you're getting into boating, stay calm, man.
Roll
just
off.
stay calm and confident.
Yeah.
Like if you give an input, like stay with it. Don't like do it and then undo it, whatever else. But we actually took a ride up to Beaufort
Nice.
and went to Finn's. Man, what a place!
Yeah, that's
Damn.
a good place.
How long's that ride?
So we took it. It was
Intercoastal?
yeah, intercoastal the whole way, and I want to say it was about like an hour ride. Yesterday we went down
That's
to.
not bad.
No, not at all.
That's how it takes to get in a car. You know what I mean?
And that goes by quick in a boat too, because
Yeah.
it's like you got stuff to look at.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just out
It's
there
nice.
just vibing, man.
When I had my
that's awesome.
pontoon, I always wanted to go up like all the way up to Atlantic
Yeah.
Beach or whatever, but we only went up halfway because it became a pain in the ass finding the channel, and
Yeah.
it was so shallow in spots.
So that's another thing. Make this whole tutorial podcast, but I tell people, man, turn your tracks on, and then if you're unsure of an area, go ahead and come off plane and just motor through it. Just come through it nice.
Yeah, you don't want to
slow.
run aground.
I almost did, man. I was
Today?
yeah, man. We're
Jesus,
coming
dude.
out of.
He just got back, man.
Yeah,
This is day 2 on the water.
for sure. But we were coming out of Beaufort, going into to Morehead City waterfront. I was like, I've never run a boat through there. I didn't have a track that was current and everything else. And I was on plane, just kind of bombing through there. And then I was coming off, and then I heard the engine start making some noise. I looked back, and there was like just dirt
Mud.
and everything. And then there was an experienced guy from Morehead. He was looking at me and he was shaking his head. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. So 90-degree turn.
Like swing it wide with me, bro.
90
Like,
turn.
come out here.
Get back to your channel and then go around. But after that, he kind of laughed at me and everything. But we both knew what happened there.
It's
Dude,
so
it's
tough sometimes.
trial and
like,
error at some
yeah.
level. So it's like he's saying, maybe just
Yeah.
let off the gas and just
And
coast for a
around
second.
here, it's very shallow
Yeah,
in a lot of
the
spots.
sandbars shift every year.
Yeah,
so
you can get fucked up.
I haven't went to Bear Island yet, right? So I haven't. And the best thing, if you have a bigger boat, follow the ferry. We
Yes.
stopped by Harker's Island and the Coast Guard Point up there in Morehead City, Atlantic
Mm-hmm.
Beach area, and I just sit there and I watch the ferries. Those guys, obviously an expert in their craft.
Got it dialed in.
They know the
the
water.
ferries, we call them the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, those two.
Okay.
But yeah, I was watching those guys. I was like, okay, I can kind of see where they're at. You know, if I do go up there and I want to go to Harker's Island, out there, you know, by the lighthouse,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just get up there, line up, watch for a ferry, and then just kind of rotor.
and then you have like the lane to go to. You're
Exactly.
like, all right, now it's that way.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just motor behind a ferry, and then you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, once I like touch ground, because mine drafts in like 2 foot. Don't want to go anything less than that. But once we got back to the channel, then we
Then
were
you
good.
can open it back up.
Yeah, a little bit. But man, Morehead City waterfront. Golly, what
Oh,
a
it's
beautiful
so awesome,
area.
dude. When we play up at Jack's, they always have
Yeah.
the boats come right through there, and I love because I'll be playing and I'll turn around and just watch the boats go by. and I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up?
And everybody that's on the deck, especially like the Morehead City locals, they all know the people that are riding by. They're like, yo, below.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
Yeah.
everyone knows
They
everybody.
got all these lights under their boats
yeah.
and stuff.
So I showed up there. We were hanging out at Finn's, and this massive yacht pulls up. Ran out of gas. Ran out of diesel. 3 Boat US towboats were pulling him in there. He had enough gas to like pull on the bow thrusters and the stern thrusters, and then he got it turned around, docked, started filling up, and everything else. And as I'm leaving, I had a couple Buffalo Trace about me, and non-alcoholic, by the way. Of
course.
we don't do that.
Buffalo Trace Light.
Yeah, light. And so I'm in there. I'm in a 22 footer, not small by too many means, but
Sure.
So he's in a 70 plus, maybe an 80 foot yacht, and then you got a catamaran that pulls up. That's probably another like 40 foot, 50 foot. So pay the bill, and I walk out there, and I get on the boat, and I'm looking up at that boat, right? And I get on there, I start it up. The dock hands, they untie me and everything else, and I look up there, and everyone's watching me. I was like, hey. It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. And they start laughing. The captain up here on this big boat starts laughing at me. He was like, what am I gonna say, man? Like, I think I have a nice boat, but golly, you're coming up in here with
Right.
a massive yacht.
Yeah.
What's with
Jeez,
this
dude, save
upstaging?
some for the rest of us.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Yeah,
but
it was a good time.
every time I would go over to Bear Island, I got to the point where I knew how to get down to the, where the ferries go.
Yeah, for sure.
But then when you go left, like you're going
Yep.
to go around, but it's so hard to find that spot to get around because it's so shallow
Yeah.
right there.
So the sandbars here in eastern North Carolina, they shift all the time, especially if a storm comes through. If a storm comes through and there's still boating season left, you want to go out there, take it nice and slow, and find where those sandbars shifted, because the Coast Guard hasn't come out there to do their job, which they're awesome at it. They'll remark the channels usually once a year. And after a storm, you definitely want to go out there, find those channels.
Because something's moved.
100%. You just can't go through a storm or anything like that and a channel hasn't moved.
Oh, yeah.
I've been boating for the better part of 6 years, and I've learned that definitely the first time out every year you want to go out there, because when our boating season starts, hurricane season was like a couple months ago. You definitely want to go out there, find those channels, because you don't want to be high and dry,
Hell no.
and definitely have a Boat US or a towboat.
Membership?
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
with my
Sea
current
tow.
boat, I really don't have to worry about it because my current boat's a kayak. So
If you get stuck on that,
I think I'm
you just
fine
stand
for
up and
now.
walk.
Yeah.
But it has a prop you put down in the water. So if I get into like 2 feet, I have to pull that thing up and paddle like a caveman.
Like us
You know what
lowly
I mean?
commoners.
I like to just pedal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Wouldn't
hey.
know anything about it.
Speaking of which, we were talking about kayaking this weekend, but I think it might be raining.
Yeah, it's
It's going to be raining at the race,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're going to be at the race.
It's going to be
Or you
raining there, too.
Bring your poncho.
They run in the rain, but
Yeah.
just not a lot of rain.
Not a lot of rain. Well, that's
Gotta be
kind of
able to
dangerous.
see.
Yeah. And I would imagine the slickness of the tires changes.
As long as
You know
water's
what I
not
mean?
like pooling on the track, then on the straightaways, I think they run.
Have you ever been on one of those, speaking of NASCAR, have you ever been on one of those tours where they take you in the bus around the track?
No.
I went to Daytona.
I haven't.
I went to
Nice.
Daytona when I was a kid. My dad we all three got in the van. You're in a van, and they take you on the track, and then when you get on the curve, you're like,
And you're running like 75, bro. You got to be. right?
No. We're going. He's just driving along normal, like 45, whatever, just normal. And he's like, "Let me show you about the curve." And we're like, so you get on the turn, And it's like 45, dude. And,
Bro,
and he
it's-
stops that bus on it. And you feel like you're all going to, you're like, come on, dude, go. Go. This
Get
isn't
down to
fun.
the bottom of the apron,
It's,
man.
it's scary, but it's like, they're going so fast they don't care. But now we're in a big giant van, which they know when it's going to tip over and when it's not. But
Dude, it's the
it would have taken me
when
going
you walk
like that.
into the track, because we've had like pit access before and infield access. So you kind of, the way that Charlotte's set up, you walk underneath the track on
Yeah,
a certain level.
yeah.
That's how they get the cars in there and the trucks and all
Right.
that. There's a big like highway that goes through it. And you go in and the last thing you see is like the turn. And that shit is like, I guess for the camera purposes, it's like that.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah,
like,
dude.
you probably with a good pair of shoes probably couldn't go from the
No.
apron up to the wall
to walk
on
up
foot.
it. Yeah, I bet you couldn't,
It's,
Yeah. Have you ever seen
You
the,
don't understand how
it's gravity
severe that angle
acting
is.
on you to
Yes,
keep you in
man.
that track.
Have you seen
It's
when
crazy.
they make Bristol a dirt track?
That's crazy.
Oh
bro.
yeah, and then the big rigs have to like run up it to get there.
With
like,
speed.
yeah, for
Like-
sure. Yeah.
My grandpa raced like Bush League, but it wasn't Bush League back then, like back in the day, where he didn't. Your pit crew is my dad was his pit crew, and he actually ran over my dad's foot one time.
Nice.
But he ran against like he went against like I think what's his name, Rusty Wallace. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
maybe it's
Rusty
Bob.
Wallace is the old.
I know
a guy.
Rusty
Yeah,
Wallace,
yeah.
Bobby Allison. Those old guys. But when they were in there, my grandpa was racing them too.
Nice.
But he wasn't like a star or anything. He finished a couple not
Top fives.
not anything. He never like won or anything like that. But he had a cool ass car, man. He was number 8, and I still have his like jacket with the big ass number 8, and it says Terry right here because that's my dad's name, and it's my name.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like,
Oh, yeah?
that's
So you're
cool.
like, it's
like
mine.
his racing jacket. It's but it's like a 1970s style racing jacket. So it's
That's
kind of
awesome.
cool. I was
Does
never
it have
into
like
NASCAR.
the Winston cigarette patch?
I don't
and, like,
remember what
the
it has on it, but I don't think it has.
Sunoco
No, because they didn't have a whole bunch of sponsors back then
snap on
for Bush League. You know what I mean?
we used to be a proper country, man. Winston Cup Series.
dude.
We used to be
Yeah.
a proper country.
Marlboro
Back when it was called
Yeah.
Bush League and not Nationwide League or whatever
Yeah,
the
whatever
hell
it
they
is.
call it
Sprint,
now.
Sprint Cup.
The Tampax
Back when,
300.
back when the Redskins played in RFK Stadium,
That's
were called
it.
the Redskins, like men, and now
Not
they're
too
the
long ago.
Fucking
Yeah,
Commanders,
man.
stupid shit at FedEx Field.
Wow.
Anyway, I digress. But it was pretty cool. I wasn't into NASCAR or anything like that, but my
It's
dad
a fun sport
became
to
friends
watch. I
with
mean, it's cool.
Jack Roush.
People say like it's a big ass left turn. I mean, well, it is, but it's also at 200 miles an hour, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of exciting.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
and think about
The
that. Like,
Coca-Cola 600, to be fair, not to cut you off,
no, you're
there are times in that shit where it gets boring.
That's
That's the
Coca-Cola
long-
is a night
that's-
race, right?
it's a-
And it's the
Yeah.
longest race of the season.
Yeah.
It's the
Nice.
long 600 miles. That's a long time, bro. That 5 hours, it's 4.5 hours.
Think about
5
these
hours.
drivers, dude, having to do that.
And if there's
Think about the
wrecks-
vibrate. You weed eat your lawn for an hour, and your hands are
Yeah.
like they're done.
Yeah.
Think about these drivers because they're like this.
I'm thinking about like, what if I have to shit, man?
Yeah. What do they do?
Just gotta-
I think that they are like
they have to
so high
train
performance
for
enough that like, hey, for the next 3 days leading into the race day, you're not eating high,
Yeah. Or
output.
peeing, or
Yeah,
do they
like-
have peeing things?
I don't
I think
know.
that they can
It's called
piss.
Depends.
No, dude.
Yeah, I think they have a thing to pee. Like, even if it's just depends. I think they're down to do that. But if I have to go number 2, I'm gonna be like, dog.
Didn't they do
I'm
that
taking
on
a pit stop,
Talladega Nights
boys.
where he had to stop? He had to take a dump or something on Talladega. I think it was.
Oh
like
yeah,
some-
the first scene. In
and he
it.
went and got an ice cream. He's like, yeah, you're fine. It's like, get back in the race.
Dude, I don't know. I think they have like probably
That's too long.
nutritionists.
That's too long.
That have them.
You got to have a partner to tag in,
know,
man.
man.
I was
It's
reading on Reddit
it's
one
a couple
time.
hours. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
It-
just try
he
to
said
take a
5
shit before you
hours.
start.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, what'd you eat the night before? Like,
No,
the
I
whole
would be okay
Chinese
not
buffet or
shitting
something.
because it's nighttime and you do your morning movement and you're regular. I would be okay with that. But if you have to pee,
But also too,
Every
think the
couple hours.
adrenaline, like your first race, you might be like, "Oh, I got a shit."
Oh,
coming.
yeah,
it's like
for
we're
sure.
we're on the pace lap. The
And
race
you-
hasn't even started.
and you
It's
know they
like,
have,
oh my
they
god,
have to have water or something.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they're drinking.
100%.
So you're gonna have to pee at some point.
I don't know. You might sweat it
they're
all out,
freaking
too.
probably burning up.
What do you do? What do they do? I really don't know.
Let's ask.
If you
Put
guys
it,
know,
put it in the comments.
put it in the comments.
I won't
if you're
say
a
it out
NASCAR
loud
fan.
because now I want to know.
I do want to know because it's like, well, it's like the actors that fake the moon landing. Like, of course, they could just get up and go to the bathroom because there's a bathroom right next in the
When
the
they got out
office
of the
next
pool.
door.
Drivers sweat
When they
so
got out of the
profusely,
pool.
they rarely
Yeah,
need to
there's
go.
there's an office next door. You can just go to the bathroom.
Drivers sweat so profusely they rarely need to go.
That's kind of what I was
Oh
thinking.
yeah, you're right because they're sweating. That's gotta suck too.
For
though.
solid waste, they must wait for pit stops or race stoppages.
Oof, that's rough.
So
Wouldn't it
like
be
again,
funny?
it leans back into the thing which I would assume 80%. Like you have somebody that's on your team that is like, hey, this is your diet for the next 3 days to
Yeah.
kind of like stave that off.
It's like- but it's
you're not
so
gonna go to Taco Bell the day of the race. And
But
be
how
like, I'm
often
good.
have you thought about this? Like the human factors of things, in any sport. How often do we think about these little difficult things? Because you got
Yeah.
marathon runners that run it. And,
Yeah, same thing for
They-
NFL too.
Don't they poop on themselves when they're running the serious
well,
ones, right?
the serious ones are running it in 2 hours, so they shouldn't need to poop within that time. But yeah,
I don't know.
a
I
lot
went
of
to the
them,
American
they do.
Marathon. I saw some nasty stuff.
They do.
Yeah,
Like along those
I
lines.
ran.
Yeah.
I
Like,
ran.
bro, it's
I
not-
ran
is it
the
that
Marine-
serious?
Did
It's not
you-
that serious.
Did you run it?
No, hell no.
No, I ran it.
Hell no.
I'm running it this year.
I ran it.
That's what's
But I
up.
ran
Hell
it with
yeah.
my wife, so I ran her speed. So it took us 5 hours and 49 minutes.
So you could have pooped in that time.
Yeah.
I think I did actually. I think in the beginning of the race, I was like, I'm going to run up ahead, poop, and then I'll find you.
And
And,
no,
I
you'd be
did, and I couldn't find her.
There you
and
are.
then I did find her, and then I was like, okay, easy day. But when I ran my first marathon, I did way better because it was my own pace. But it was the same year. I did both of them the same year, so that was kind of cool.
2 marathons in a year. That's probably like
But
top shape.
But how about that Cody's marathon?
the plaque.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
yeah, the plaque
Did
is
you see
dope,
it? With
yeah.
he's got the pins in it now, and he's got
Oh,
pins
yeah.
all over the U.S.
Yeah.
and he's got his
done way
ribbons on
more
the top row.
than I'll
that-
ever do.
Yeah, he's done 6 marathons and countless half marathons, but he went through and put it on the. That's what we Ben made for him. Pong Woodworks again.
Damn it, I
we
gotta
talked
pee
about
again.
Pong Wood. Hey,
Oh,
it's
no. Yeah.
Cinches.
So now what do you do,
Cinches.
huh? Yeah, just let it rip in the seat or what?
Cinches.
They're not paying me enough.
But Pong Woodworks, Ben Pong Woodworks, he made this awesome freaking American. It's the map of the United States, but laser cut on wood.
Yep.
I think he used cherry. I can't remember what it was. Might have been cherry, but anyway, it's stained anyway, so it doesn't really matter. She knows I'm on the podcast, but and then on the top, so the frame he built out of separate frames, like a top piece, a bottom piece, and 2 side pieces. Side pieces, giggity.
Giggity.
But it's got slots through it. Not sluts. It's got slots where you can put the ribbon of your metal through, and then it'll just have the metal, and then the ribbon comes through.
Yeah. And then the capitals, major cities, has a little
Yeah.
pinhole in there, so you can put like a little thumbtack in
Yeah.
there or something like
The
that.
major cities and the capitals
Yeah.
are what we did. So if it's near that, because like me and him did he and I did the Shamrock Marathon in 2013 in Virginia Beach, but Virginia Beach isn't on there, but Richmond is. So it's like, just put it in Richmond. You know what race you did. You know what I mean? So we know it's not Richmond, but that's just a visual to show where his pin is. Yeah, check that out. So if for the other camera, check this out, even though I'm talking.
So you're going to be looking at the map of basically everywhere that Cody's ran and medaled. Well, I mean, not medaled,
he
but
put a new one
completed a race.
But he's got
All over the U-
There are
USA.
40 slots though. There's 40 slots all the way around it.
So check it out.
So he's going to have more ribbons. He's got a lot more ribbons to put in there. Or medals to put in there. He just is starting now to do it. But man, how cool was that, dude?
Yeah.
So shout out
Awesome.
to Ben. Ben,
that was
excellent job. If you're listening, if you're not listening, then screw off, Ben. I don't
Yeah.
care.
We don't need it.
Check out Pong.
Here's the episode
Check out
test
Pong
we do.
Woodworks. Yeah, we do this from time
The
to time.
weekly test. Yeah.
Roger passed it that time.
Oh, yeah. Killed it.
He did.
He
I was like- I
timestamped
was
it and
like,
everything.
He's not gonna. He goes. He did the middle finger in our group chat because I was saying like that.
You called him
that's-
out.
I was like, that's all right. Roger don't listen to this shit. We're just going to see what he
Then he
says.
proceeds to say the timestamp of
And
when he was like, when you said it.
He's a Lee Butt and I was like, see, you passed the test though.
Exactly. That's all we need.
Hey,
we just
thanks
need
for the sent you.
we just need a verification. I was testing you to see how bad you wanted
I
to
said
be.
it like 3 times though. Like I sent you.
There's
I
like
did it with
6
the
people
fish.
talking.
I know, but you heard me and acknowledged it. Like it's your kickoff.
In Louisville, Kentucky,
Yeah.
they do a bourbon. I can't remember if it was a half marathon or a 5K because they let you drink bourbon. They have
Nice.
different vendors set up. So once you reach a certain point, they have a water station and a bourbon station.
Nice.
I opted for the bourbon.
As
Yeah,
you
if
should.
it's a 5K, yes, thank you, sir.
It probably was a 5K, but
Thank you.
I ran it twice because they weren't taking tallies of. Because like whenever I got done, people were still starting because they got there late.
Oh, nice.
So I went back around and went again. And
Yeah, but a 5K is our deal, man. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, you mean do a PFT? Cool.
yep, and drink bourbon along the way.
Hell yeah.
I'm down.
Now, I don't like drinking and running. I don't like drinking and working out, even though I've done both. But at the end of the first marathon, at about mile 24, there were people outside in Virginia Beach. There were people outside their house with little shot glasses of beer. Let me tell you something. Because I hit the wall at mile 22. I was like, and then I was getting okay again. But when you drink that beer, you feel the carbohydrates re-entering your body, and you're like, let's go. You really do feel it. One little baby shot glass of beer.
That'll do it.
That happened to me this past weekend. I ran my first 22, and it was down at
22 miles?
Yeah, 22
Nice,
miles.
nice.
It was down at Topsail, running the Topsail to Surf City and back.
What was your
And,
pace?
We started off at
competitive.
a 9:40 pace for about 15 miles, and then I hit my wall at the 16-mile mark. So it went from 11.
So you haven't worked your way up to this?
Not yet.
You just went and did it.
Well, I've been working myself up
Oh, okay,
slowly.
okay,
So like
okay.
my longest one before that was an 18. But
That's a lot of miles, dude.
That's a
is.
lot, bro.
it is.
That's impressive.
but you
but-
got to work your way up to it, you know.
We hit this house that had some people vacationing, I guess, and they were on their top balcony. They're like cheering us on, and they're like, "You want a beer?" My other two friends were like, "No, we're good." I was like, "I need a fucking beer," because like at that point, our pace went from 9 miles an hour to 14.
Because you hit the
9,
wall.
yeah.
Did you feel it though? The
Oh,
energy you got?
They threw down a beer. I dropped it because it slipped out of my hands and it cracked open. I shotgunned it,
Hell yeah, dude.
and then
You
my
really
Oh,
do because
yeah.
you deplete everything. You
my
deplete
pace
it
went
all.
from 14 to 11
Nice.
for the rest of the time. So I was
So
like, yep,
it's
I'm
a
good.
win.
It was a
Straight
win.
win.
But what you need, do you do gels or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I was doing gels. I had my water Camelback with me
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Because you get used to it. I was talking about this the other day. I was not a runner by any stretch of the imagination until I met Cody.
Yeah.
And I used to run a 21-minute 3 mile. That was it. That was like, this is what you're gonna get out of me, bro. Like I'll do 20 to 100, and I mean it's okay.
That's decent, yeah.
It's okay, but like in boot camp it was a 1916. I don't run like that anymore.
Yeah.
So when me and Cody met as gunnies, he was like, "Let's go out running. Let's go do some running." But we won't. And I would try to run my PFT pace like fast, and he'd slow me down. So he got me to the point where I eventually got faster by slowing down first. We ran a 20 miler on Lejeune at a 7:52 pace,
Damn.
talking
Yeah,
to each other.
That's the point I need to get to. Still working.
Where's
on
it at?
What are you even doing?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's not it. Talk amongst yourselves.
I was gonna say if you hit that button, the show's over.
Oh my God! Who the hell?
It'll be the music.
There it is.
It's lost
So
its
you have to
slideshow on
have
there.
you have to have that volume.
3
Right.
hours later.
3 hours later, and then I like the that.
Yeah.
But there's
There's 4
pages of it. See,
Yeah, there's a
I
bunch
see.
of stuff up there.
I see it. I see
I'll,
it.
I'll organize this.
That's
better
hilarious.
this time.
I like it.
But it is. But dude, yeah, it gets you addicted to it.
It does.
But then you're like, why am I addicted to this thing that's killing? I'm dying
'Cause you wanna
at
beat
the end of
yourself.
This thing.
So hold on, my question is, what did you guys do to mitigate the runner's high at the beginning of it? Like that energy you get that you just want to keep going like faster.
so-
Like, what did you do to mitigate it?
In the beginning, I didn't have the runner's high because we slowed it down so much.
Okay.
And then once I got used to the fact when I got to the point where I can run 10 miles, 20 miles, I can do like big time double digit miles, not big time, but like 13, 14
A lot.
miles. 13, 14 miles is a lot for
That's a
somebody.
lot, bro.
You start getting the runner's high because you've trained so much and you've gotten used to your pace.
Yeah.
You know not to start too fast, even though I did on my first marathon. You know not to do that. You get in your, I want to say, and I can't run anymore because of my condition, but you get in your groove so easily. The longer you do it, the longer you practice it, and then that's when you get that runner's high. And it's like, man, when I'm out on a run, like so, even a 5 mile run or something, I would work out in my garage. I'd go on a 5 mile run, and then I'd go to jujitsu that day.
Nice.
But like during my run, I'm just like, I feel so good because I just worked out and I'm getting my shit in. Didn't know I was deteriorating my heart at the time.
100%.
But no, I mean, that's the runner's high that I feel. Do you feel it? Do you get the runner's high?
Well, you said it kind of right on point. Starting it slow, whenever you're in that zone 2, you don't really get it.
Yeah.
It's only whenever you get like the top of that zone 3, zone 4, that's whenever that high starts kicking in, and then you're like, all right.
Did you find yourself having to throttle it back, or?
Oh yeah, multiple times.
You have to.
You have to. Okay.
Marine Corps mentality, you're used to running a PFT pace.
Yeah.
And that's what you've been trained to do forever.
Yeah.
So when somebody's coaching you, slow down. You're like, I'm not a fat body. I can run.
And it probably makes you feel like you're not doing good.
But we're going further than we normally go. So you need that juice. You need that energy. So you start to trust the process. Then you start doing speed drills where you do 1 minute at like a 6-minute pace and 1 minute at slow it down, and then 1 minute at a 6-minute pace. And you know what I mean? Like you're just sprinting for 1 minute, sprinting all out. And then for 1 minute, you're like recovering. You know what I mean? And that incrementally builds your speed.
See, I don't have to do that. We just have to run 1.5 miles nowadays.
Dude. That's a Navy PRT.
It
dude.
is, man.
Who couldn't do that besides me because I have a heart condition?
No. I'm telling you.
Even you could do it.
So for my age group, I had to do it in like 13:45.
Dude, with my heart condition,
I think
could
you're
do it.
okay. That's like a speed walk.
Yeah, it's
It
decent.
is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, but that's what you're required to do.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing about running is when you get outside of the mentality of what I'm required to do, then it becomes fun because I never liked running. I hated running.
Yeah,
I didn't hate it, but it was like, this isn't my thing.
yeah.
But once you learn how to, it becomes
just
fun.
going
It
against
really does
yourself.
become fun. It becomes like a high that you want to catch every time. Like, I got a 7-miler today, man. I'm gonna get out there and get some and listen to music or whatever. Talk to my friend while I'm doing it,
Decompress.
whatever. Yeah. Do your thing. But it becomes very addictive. I mean, it really does. And I can't do it anymore. So I live vicariously through
So
all
enjoy
of our
it,
friends who are
those
doing
that
it.
can.
Yeah, man. And, Cody and Ed and Chris are doing the half Ironman, and I think that's awesome. I can't wait to...
Chris Rabasi?
No, Chris Bradshaw. I almost said the other Chris. Oh, I just said his government name. Anyway.
Nice.
There's probably I miss the other
button.
dudes too.
The censor button. Got it. Never mind.
If you listen to this far into the podcast, you're not a hacker.
Yeah, that's true. No one wants to do that.
That is true. I didn't get to bring up the thing I wanted to bring up, but we're at 2:01 now.
Well, I wanted to bring up the chess match, but hey, next episode.
We talk.
Coming real for the next episode.
Remember the guy?
Oh, they troll.
Well, but I wanted to talk about the Kandahar Giant, but that's okay. We don't have to. We'll
Next
do that
time, yeah.
next episode.
Next epi.
But I said it.
Stay tuned.
So you
Stay
know.
tuned, ladies
So
and
just
And
gentlemen.
also trolls, because I met a troll today on this chess app that I play, and he's just like,
All right, so we have some groundwork at least.
we got
Nice.
some groundwork. Are you guys ready to do our outro?
Absolutely.
Well, then I guess we're going to start with microphone 2. Let's hear some final thoughts, Dakota.
Final thoughts is if you ever get a chance to go to the Beaufort waterfront, Finn's is really great. You have moonrakers out there, really nice outdoor seating. You can watch all the nice boats. And then if you are fortunate enough to have a boat to get out there, keep going down that little channel. And then there's a couple little inlets there. That's where the wild horses are. Do not get too close. Don't get too close.
Don't do it.
But yeah, when you're out there on the water, man, just let everything go. Put your phone away. Take your pictures, take your videos, but put your phone away and just live in the moment. That's what I say.
Yes.
So
Yes, nice.
Nicely
TK.
done. Live in the moment. Thanks for having me. I liked doing it inside this time. Little switch of the scenery for the viewers. We proved that we could handle it one-on-one. We're good.
And we're not in heaven.
We're not in heaven. All the camera angles are good. It's shaping up to be a nice episode. Good smokes, good drinks, good folks. Glad to be here, and let's keep it rocking.
Thank you for having me on. For those that can run, just go for a run. Even if it's a minute and you got to walk the rest.
That's right.
That's still doing something. Gradually
heck
progress.
yeah.
Freaking lutely.
And that 1 minute will turn into 2, so forth. So keep going.
Hell
sir.
yeah. Absolutely. I will say once again, God rest his soul to my buddy that died. I'm not going to say his name, but we did talk about it last episode. More to follow on that, but
Salute.
also We want to thank George's Cigars here in Swansboro, North Carolina, for letting us do this show here. We want to thank Candy Adventure, who's always got our back. We want to thank JB Sweatshop, which is American Graphics, who made this hat. And we're going to be selling some hats once we get some interest. You guys tell me who wants a hat, and I'll order.
Drop a comment.
Based on that. We've also got sweatshirts and all kinds of other swag. So thank you so much for allowing us to do this. Please comment all you want, whether it's good or bad. Please try to be productive when you do so. This is the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
And I'm TK.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.